Alright. Let us do this. Oops. Got to mute that.
Up until about a year ago, my life was pretty normal. I lived in the greatest place ever. Brooklyn. Represent. Had 2 cool parents, and loved all things science and superheroes. Everything changed, though, when my dad was killed in the City Hall bombing. I couldn't believe he was gone. But Peter Parker and his Aunt May, they were there for me. And so was Spider-Man, who I later found out was Pete. Crazy, right? Then when the Devil's Breath crisis started, things got intense. It seemed like all of Spidey's villains were on the loose. I managed to do my part to help him out. And after all that, believe it or not, a spider bit me. And I started to change. I didn't want to worry my mom, so I went to Pete. And now, we're officially Spider Bros. He's been training me up, and I'm actually getting pretty good with this whole web-swinging thing. I'm still learning to juggle this responsibility with everything else in my life. School, friends, a new home. I moved to Harlem a few weeks back. But I'll tell you, I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Well, checking out beautiful people, and welcome back. Tonight we are streaming Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's funny that the creators were like, hey guys, this is not going to be a sequel to Spider-Man, even though it kind of technically sort of is, I guess it's a sequel now. So yeah, that's the thing, I guess. So we're here. We're doing Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm excited to get into this. This is a Christmas present to myself. I've always wanted the game, so early Christmas present to me. Spider-Man Miles Morales. So let's jump into it. Yes, I do have the PS4 and PS5 versions. I don't have a PS5 yet, but I bought it because I know eventually I'll end up getting a PS5. So yeah, so let's do that. Let's jump into this. Let's see what we can get ourselves into with Miles Morales. I'm not gonna lie, this music is a whole freaking vibe. Gee, yeah, we're going amazing because I kind of like a challenge. Watch recap. Lean up to the story. Oh, I'm not inverting anything at all. No, I can't invert. Invert is horrible. Invert is this bad. Maybe like. I don't need to fix it, but I need to, I guess. But I don't, so we're good. I wonder if his uncle's gonna be in this.
Gracias, chico.
De nada. That is so cool. I got you.
Hey, thanks.
No problem. Hey, you think you're gonna add that new Spider-Man too?
The kid? Yeah, maybe. Original's just my guy, you know?
Yeah, I know. Hey, is Teo's Bodega around here?
Yeah, bright yellow sign down the block. Can't miss it.
Thanks. Beautiful work, by the way. Maybe leave a little room for the new guy, just in case. The convoy.
All right. See what happens. Oh, I like this suit. And yes, I will be getting all the suits. Oh, this is nice. Woo! Right?
Hey, Pete. Headed your way. Did I miss the convoy?
Not yet. We're still securing a couple inmates.
Bet it feels good seeing the guys who escaped last year going back to the raft.
Real good. The raft's an eyesore, but it's secure. As long as
This
the
is nice.
octopus-related flaws have been fixed.
I like
Let's
this.
hope. Okay, closing in on you. Be there soon. Should let Mom know I'll be late.
Miles, ¿qué tal? Did you get the shopping list?
Hey, Mom. Yeah, but, the bodega was out of coconut milk. Gonna check a store downtown.
Oh, thank you. But avoid Midtown. That prison convoy is making traffic a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Good call. See you at dinner, Mom. Man, how does Pete do this secret identity thing? Completely stresses me out.
Yeah. And his Aunt May figured it out, as we saw last time. There is no DLC for this as of yet, so however long this takes to finish with the game, we'll finish it. Also, this is a remix of, like, the original songs. I like that. I'm digging this.
Okay, be cool. Be cool. Helping Spider-Man protect a giant prison convoy? You can handle this.
Yeah, we
Breathe
can.
in, breathe out. Be cool.
We got this. We got this, Miles. Let's do it.
Pete, you here?
Just down in some rocket fuel.
How are you drinking?
Very, very carefully.
Yeah.
Okay, go time.
Helix 2 en route, heavy payload.
Copy, Helix 2. We've got you on scope.
This is a big operation.
It's gotta be. Hundreds of felons escaped from the raft last year. Now it's time to move them back in. Police aren't taking any chances, especially not with our guest of honor.
Getting a lot of interference here.
One of those guys who helped Doc Ock is in there?
Think so. Could be Vulture, could be Scorpion, could be someone bigger. Okay.
Could be the fact that we're gonna pause this and fix this because the borders for this is like stressing me out. Like seeing the black outline is like, it's weird. I know it's weird. It's just stressing me out.
You're good.
Oh, hello.
Do you have
Do
do you have Do you have the Twitch stream links? That way I can watch.
I can post it in the chat because I am a goober and forgot to do that. Let me do that right about grabbing this. Boop.
You should be able to do that on the Discord too, where you can just like post in here and we can watch it on the Discord. That should be something we should be able to do.
That should be something we should be able to do, but I forgot to do that.
We got a problem.
There is a way you can do that. I just forgot how.
Hold back, Miles. Let me take.
I got this beat, don't worry.
No!
It's secure.
You're drifting, Helix 2.
Knowing that I've been on a huge Marvel clickbait lead, this seems like a welcomed.
Rudder's unresponsive. Brace for impact.
But it's like, how are you, Psych? How is life for Psych?
Going down.
Oh, my goodness, is. Oh, I just sound fantastic.
Wait, did you say you only sound half dead?
Helix 2 is
No, I feel like I'm half dead, but
Ah, okay.
so don't I just sound fantastic?
Beautiful.
Helix 2.
Pete, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
Beautiful.
We got this. Just need to contain it.
Yeah.
Because,
That happens.
yeah, I woke up this morning and I was like, you know, I'm gonna stream today. Otherwise, my head was like, nope, no you're not. And I was like, come on, man. And like I spent the past 3 hours like asleep, not really eating anything, and you know, just existing.
Right. Insane. I'm on it.
That's the best way to put it.
The stream is gonna help out with that.
Oh yeah, that's perfectly. It's definitely gonna help out with that.
Nice work with the helicopter, kid.
I mean, it's gonna help so well
Hey guys,
that like I don't mind the fact that I, you know,
please.
may or may not regret my life choices.
All right then.
You know, what's life if you don't take a little risk? You know, helps feed your insomnia. It's boosts your immune system, and yeah, you know,
Nearly. Almost
it's
contained.
just all around helps. It does. Oh, there we go. What am I doing? Ah, there we go. Yeah, that works.
Can't let Pete down. I need to get this under control.
Great arm. You ever pitch? Seriously, you're
Okay.
easy.
Listen, I enjoy dodging bullets like the next person, but
Spider-Man.
Honestly, kind of terrifying.
this is exactly what I had in mind.
Every single Spider-Man game I've ever played, I absolutely love the fact that you can just dodge bullets without even trying. It's like the
Right?
best thing ever. In
The-
any other game, bullets are like the worst because you can't avoid them and you kind of just have to hope that you shoot before the other person does.
Right?
Spider-Man's like, ha ha, I laugh at your human problems.
But the real question is, it's like, anybody want to talk about superhero relationship problems? Because just how? Like, you think everyday normal things would be the worst, but no, I mean, tracking Spider-Man almost dying on a daily basis, but then your partner calls you and is like, oh hey, listen, by the way, I know you told me not to go near this building that's exploding, but I'm near the building that's exploding. Bye.
I'm coming.
I mean, that's pretty much Spider-Man. That's pretty much Spider-Man in a nutshell, though.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Hey, Rooster.
Hey.
I'm really
Sorry?
happy that you're speaking because I couldn't play anything right now if my life depended on it.
Bugle headlines
It's gonna be a doozy.
Bold of you to assume that I'm doing this and my life doesn't depend on it. I'm kidding, it doesn't, but still. I mean, bold of you to assume, but I mean, thank you for the vote of confidence because, you know, this just works.
Speaking of,
I mean, it's awful. It's so awful being this sick. It's like,
Okay.
I literally, I feel like I'm 75 instead of 26.
Oh God! I've been there before. That's the thing that I hate about, like, whenever I'm sick and having asthma. Everything is like 2 times worse for me, and it's just like, am I done dying yet, or is this just gonna keep happening? Because I just need to know.
Being sick is never fun.
One of the reasons why I hate spring.
The truth.
Yeah, I'm sitting with like, I managed 2 hours of awakeness, and then I'm just like, no, that's too much. I'm going to bed.
I feel that. I'm like, I'm gonna work for 2 hours. That's too long, boys. I'm good.
The last 6 Christmas Eve I was locked behind 30 feet of
Good.
I intend
And then it's like, I think I'm finally to the point where I can do things normal, and then someone just listens to me and they're like, wow, you sound awful, and I'm like, oh, well, thanks.
I'm not gonna lie, I honestly wanted to be like, okay, Psych, do I need to like throw you in a healing tank, or are you gonna be okay without a lung?
Hey!
No, a healing tank would actually be phenomenal right now. Actually, what I want to do more than anything else is eat. I want to eat food. But I can't.
I hate that feeling when you're sick and all you want to do is eat, but you can't.
The milk and hurry home, please.
Oh, that's horrible. What the? Excuse me right now? Fine. But in any case, it's just like, honestly,
Also,
I'm not...
this game is phenomenal.
Oh, it is. I was so excited for this game that I was literally about to be like, shut up, Sony, and take all my money. Here, here's a liver in case you need it for payment.
Please tell me it's available on the PS4 along
It is.
with PS5.
It is. The one I have is PS4 and PS5. It's it's $50. So if you buy the PS4 PS5 download thing, you'll be able to have it for PS4, and you can just automatically download it to PS5 once it's done.
Okay, hot take, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Say it.
Thank you, Sony, for always making your games backwards compatible with your previous systems. Because Nintendo don't do it and Xbox don't do it. So every time I get a new Xbox or a new Nintendo, all of my old games that I poured my heart and soul over, I have to toss and throw away.
Looking at you, with the game that I poured every Mario game I've ever played ever.
Yep.
Which is why I honestly, legitimately, like, the 10-year-old inside me cried when I heard that, like, they were releasing, the 3D All-Stars for the Switch. The 10-year-old in me cried. I'm not gonna lie. I won't even cry. When that happened, I was like, oh, this happens. I'm good.
I mean, I'm a Sega fan personally, so I already knew about the Sega All-Stars collection. I'm like, oh, well, you're just doing what Sega did 20 years ago, but it's fine.
Hey, are
The
you
only
I'm just
thing...
saying, that's what they did for their 10th anniversary. For their 10th anniversary of Sonic, Sega released the Sega Dream something collection. I just remember it was that. And they released it for the PlayStation. It was like the best thing ever because it had like their top games on it. It was awesome.
All I need is for Sony to be fully backwards compatible. I'm talking like, give us PlayStation 1 libraries, Sony. Do it. Give us PlayStation 1 libraries, man. Just give it to us and we're fine.
Oh,
Because
the PS3, PS1 compatible. That was like one of my favorite things about the PS3 was that it was PS1 compatible.
it was, and I missed that until they came out with the Slim, and they were like, nope, that's not happening, and I'm like, oh, okay. This is perfect.
You gotta give Sony credit though. They always at least try to put some backwards compatibility into their systems because they know that people still have these games and they want to play them.
I mean, at least they care about their competitors, unlike, Xbox.
Xbox cough cough. Oh, God help.
I have an Xbox cough cough.
The only reason I want an Xbox, I'm gonna be honest with you, the only reason I want an Xbox is for Sunset Overdrive. Honestly.
Yeah, I was annoyed when they released Xbox One. It was nothing was compatible with Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Pete, it's getting hairy out here. Police in the
Yeah, I got an Xbox One and it wasn't compatible with Xbox 360, but I did get the special Tomb Raider edition of Xbox One, which actually did have some backwards compatibility with Xbox 360.
Nice.
Certain games, and that was awesome.
Nice.
So Xbox isn't up to par with Sony. They don't have that same standard of Sony of having the backwards compatibility, but they at least have some kind of backwards compatibility.
I wish they did though.
Nintendo just screws their fans.
Let's be honest, Nintendo is the old grumpy grandpa of like gaming. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. They are the grumpy grandpa of gaming, and they know it.
Yeah.
But they don't care enough to be like, okay, we'll fix this and make this not a thing. They're like, listen, we have so much longevity that we're just gonna make our people pay for everything, and they just gotta deal with it.
Nintendo holds our childhood and they know it.
Ah, that's true.
Childhood? What's a childhood?
It's a thing that fills you with nostalgia and also a lot of questions.
My nostalgia is broken because of all the things that people have done to ruin my childhood, so...
Oh god, oh no.
I avoid nostalgia and enjoy my happy memories.
Let's see, I'm missing something here. My childhood, it was a good childhood up until the point where I got into gaming. That was when a whole new world of betrayal was open to me that I was not ready for, but I accepted. Looking at you, Mario Party. Zach, have you played Mario Party?
Pete needs me. I gotta move.
Oh goodness. I did not play Mario Party until I was a babysitter.
You good?
Oh boy. Wait, which one? Which one? It depends. Which one?
What was the first one I played? It was like Mario Party 4 or something like that.
Okay, one of the good ones.
Pete.
See, I need to take you back to the days.
Wake up, man.
Back to the days of sitting in your living room with 4 people, and you're playing Mario Party 1, and it's chance time, and it's the last round, and you are ahead by stars. I need to take you back to those moments, because those moments are the moments where you learn to not trust anyone.
Miles, get out of here.
That's what I learned about party games, is it comes down to which one of your friends will you hate the most?
Like, people, like...
I think that's the same for all party games, though.
Oh, hello, thank you for following.
What was the name of it? It's, Jackbox Party Games.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I am, oh, boy.
Know.
Oh, do I know? Oh, trust me, I know.
That happens. You learn disturbing things about your friends.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
Yeah.
Which is why Which is why whenever my birthday stream comes around, we're playing Jackbox. It's gonna be fun.
I was actually about to say we should probably do that with the cast and crew. That'd be fun.
Oh god, I'm ready to learn so much about the cast and crew at this point. But like, I'm wondering if I'm gonna question everyone after this though. That is what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
That might have been something you wanted to do before you got involved in this project.
That is the truth.
Just saying, there's a whole bunch of people that joined in this project, and I'm like, do you guys not want to like question me or anything? I have nothing to my name.
No, because
anything.
the way you
If
can
it makes
find
you feel any better, I don't really question anymore after my parents hosted a dominatrix, so whatever.
what?
Yes.
You know
My
what?
parents hosted.
This might be the COVID that's scrambling my brains. Did you just say your parents hosted a dominatrix?
Flattery's not gonna
Yes.
get you out of this, Alexi.
You know, that's
Just do the time, man.
interesting.
No more breakouts, please.
Yes, claps all around.
You destroyed half the city.
Because
There's nothing you can say that will surprise me.
Parents. Kudos to the brave parents who will
You've
do
hurt a
that.
lot of people today,
Listen,
Alexi.
alright?
Too many.
hello, thank you so much for the follows, people who are following me.
Cursed conversation.
Like, listen, okay, that's
Chase losing the city capital like
alright.
a wild dog.
I'm gonna say this. My channel is more adults, so I'm gonna say this, and I will preface it by saying that is not what it sounds like. I'm gonna preface it by saying
Start of a conversation.
it's not what it sounds like. Okay. Alright. So, this one time at band camp, for those of you who've ever seen American Pie, this one time at band camp, me and the rest of the drummers, no surprise,
Kinda.
decided to get into a penis fight. Again, it's not what it sounds like. It is not
Okay.
what it sounds like. But how you do this...
About to watch this amazing cutscene of Rhino and Venom punches, and that's what I'm gonna choose to focus on.
That is
And
all too fair.
how you do this
Sorry,
is
ball landed in your yard.
take some thin wet towels, you
Actually, do us a
soak
favor.
them,
We just
tie them around your waist, and you
tear down
slap
for a build.
your friends with it.
Looks
But
like
you
beat
can't
yourself.
use your hands, only your
I wanted to
hips.
thank you, both of you.
It is
Taken down,
intriguing,
Rhino.
to say the least.
Solo?
Okay.
Such an amazing cutscene. I love all this graphics. All of that. Awesome.
Hold him for the police.
I watched American Pie when I was
Super
10.
troopers are overkill until...
Who's your parents?
Oh,
Oh,
I haven't watched
God.
American Pie.
really
I-
Is this
oh,
what I need to
wow.
watch?
Yeah, American Pie is a rite of an
Teacher's
American
looking
passage
bright.
that you need to watch. It's like early 2000s cringe,
He's right.
like
Let's clear out.
really early
Before my time, got
2000s cringe.
Yeah, okay.
Like I'm talking like think
Oh, I know my parents
Evanescence
were there.
is Evanescence is a thing at this point.
Bioelectricity.
Like they're the best thing ever.
Gotta be honest.
Paramore, Slick Plan,
jealous.
Blink-182,
Hey, look.
Red Hot Chili Peppers,
I got
all of
nothing
them.
on the OG.
The rock
should run
emo
tests tomorrow?
thing is like
A little voltage
heavy
analysis?
at this time,
Oh,
and you know
man.
MTV
Yeah,
was the
sorry.
source for all
I've
your
been meaning to tell
reality
you.
TV needs.
I'm not gonna be around for the next few weeks.
Is some kind of
So-
I never watched American Pie.
No.
Oh my God, that is an American rite of passage that needs
Requested me
to
as her
happen.
photographer.
Okay.
Kind of a working vacation for us.
It wasn't my thing.
I guess I need to watch it then.
I don't know if I'm ready
It's
to
an
fly
American
solo.
right of
I screwed up
you want to
today big
see
time with the
American
helicopter,
cringe.
But then you deliver
American
big time.
Pie
You
is
saved my
American
bacon,
cringe.
Miles.
Okay, it's
If
the
I want to see American
equivalent.
cringe, I'll just look
Hey,
I'll just look
I
at
did
the
this
I'll
gig
just look
for
at Cold
8 years
Case.
without backup.
It is. Oh
that's such
wow.
That is how you learn.
truth. That is such truth, though.
Truth.
What's this?
But
Doesn't matter which
listen.
side of the spectrum you're
But
on.
first, you
But
gotta take the
listen. But
oath.
listen though.
Oh,
Psych, to give you a better
okay.
comparison of what it is. You know how
I promise
you know
to do
how
everything in my power to protect
the My
this
Hero
city.
Academia play that we watched, that
I
level
promise.
of cringe.
That's it.
It's,
Yes.
it's that cringe,
that oath a real
but
thing.
for Americans.
Totally.
But I
And
didn't
it's
even like
similar-
watching it on that either. I like watching.
See you in
I
a
like
few weeks,
making other
Spider-Man.
people suffer that, not me.
Yes.
Wait, is this
this
the
is-
thing that I was
New
supposed to
York's
watch as a rite of
only
passage?
Spider-Man.
Yes, it was the cringe challenge that Psych had most of us take, and the idea was to get through most of it and say if it was half decent.
New York's only Spider-Man.
Okay. I mean, I don't watch anime, so I don't really have a say.
My good sir, I have so many animes to recommend you.
Oh no! Okay. Wait. Are you guys ready for this? So my friends and I have been watching anime for a while. I got my friends hooked on anime. I just found out the other day they never watched Full Metal Alchemist.
What? You're kidding! You're kidding! Tell me that you're kidding.
We have watched some of the weirdest stuff for anime. We've watched Darwin's Game. We've watched Sword Art Online. Of course, we've watched My Hero Academia. We've watched part of Death Note. We've watched so many of the big animes. And then I was literally talking to them, and I'm like, "Hey, so remember in Full Metal Alchemist?" And they're like, "You never watched Full Metal Alchemist." And I'm like,
"Oh, you're
Time out.
kidding me!
What?
How did you get? What?"
That is my fault because I never showed that to them. And I thought that would have been like one of the first I showed it to them because that's anime 101. Before you watch any of the other kid stuff, you watch Full Metal Alchemist.
Specifically Brotherhood, but yes.
Yeah. Where you at?
Yeah.
You get into the apartment okay?
Yeah, your mom let me in. Packed/dumped my stuff all over the floor.
Dude,
Now I'm in the
you
park.
should.
Come here.
Oh, perfect.
You should.
Nip over to the amphitheater.
I don't understand.
Is this spider related?
I
I
don't
don't
understand.
think
Please
there's
tell me
a
you got a piece of
way.
rhino
I can't think of a way to put Full Metal Alchemist into any terms. Like, I was even trying to think about it. I'm like, could I make a musical out of it? No.
Someone's
I don't
trying
really-
to do. Someone's trying to do an abridged version of My Hero. I mean, look at that. Full Metal, but
I just don't. I don't think there would be a way.
I don't like. Where could you making My Hero into a music? I mean, not My Hero. Making
Hey, look,
Full Metal
check
Alchemist into a
Christmas present
musical.
from Spider-Man.
Oh
Like, my
boy.
hero works because there's enough cheesy campiness there to fit for the musical format, but
Right.
it does not work for Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist is like an Odyssey epic.
You'd have to like.
Never seen a guy change clothes in Central Park?
Okay,
Wow.
how's it looking?
I'm
Whoa.
just. I'm blown away at the fact that it's CG Spider-Man.
Congratulations and
He's back.
welcome to your very first super suit.
Neat. CG Spider-Man's back.
Oh, classic Spider-Man!
I'm just again blown away.
Part 2 of this
I
amazing
like the little chibis.
I'm blown away at the fact that seriously. No. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow. I am blown away at the fact that honestly, your friends had not seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Actually, though, I can't talk because the first anime I got one of my friends into, I got her into two at the same time. Akame ga Kill and Sword Art Online. To which We finished Sword Art Online, did not finish Akame ga Kill, and I started to get her into Fairy Tail. I almost got her to suffer, I mean, go along with me while we watched Your Lie in April. But a friend of hers ruined it, and I'm sad.
This is only half of the present. What's the
Your
other
Lie in
half?
April is really
I'll let
good.
you know when I find
It's
it.
good, and it will wreck your soul.
I don't particularly like the ones that are out to make you sad, Like, I don't like Tragic Fate. I just don't. I don't like... It's really sad, but I don't like the ones that are purposefully out there to make all these cute scenes, and I know they're doing it on purpose to make you feel sad. It's just like, it makes me want to not feel sad. I like the ones that pull on your heartstrings just naturally.
Oh,
and
like
not
Akame ga
because
Kill.
Been hearing good things.
yeah, like a Akame ga Kill, or even like for me it's a silent voice.
Silent voice. I've seen it before.
Yeah, that you don't
I've
even
seen it.
need,
It was
they
really
didn't
good.
need words. They did not even need words to sort of just pull on your heartstrings. It was just real things happening that
Just
broke you.
The main character at
New
first,
favorite
when he was a kid,
podcast.
reminds me back in the day in class.
But that's the thing. He's very relatable. He's someone that you could sit there and be like, oh yeah, he's a bully, but everybody has had those moments sometimes, unfortunately.
Then you get into the trash anime like Prison
This is the
School
place.
and
Looks like
I have not watched Prison School. I refuse to watch Prison School.
Yeah, I was gonna say
read the manga. I could not stand it, and so I
was gonna say psych. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might not want to do that.
Training challenge. These challenges are
Yeah.
Because my cousin introduced me to it, and the first time I watched it, I was like, okay. But when I sat down and watched it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about
Hollow
this.
training? Oh, I am so down.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's like
Fighting the enemy on your terms is a great way to gain the advantage.
It's one of those things
Now
that
follow up
like
with a mid-air attack.
it's one of those things that
And now a personal favorite.
you don't know what to expect, but it's something that happens. It's one of those anime that you don't question, it just happens.
This holotech is next gen. With the right parts, bet I can make it portable.
Triggering melee attack.
That's just...
yeah.
It's just one of those, you know?
Yeah, it was not one of those things that I liked at all.
Oh, I believe that. I can believe that, actually.
Another key fighter skill.
Speaking of which, I thought about watching Food Wars, but every single time I thought about watching Food Wars, I never had food. Ever.
No, you can't.
I've heard that it will make me hungry if I don't have food.
It will. It will drive you insane if you don't have food.
Like, I don't want to like starve myself.
Tanking airborne enemies is a great method of crowd control. Plus, the sounds they make are hilarious.
I honestly don't want to do that to myself. That's not something that I'm like keen on doing because anime food always looks overly delicious. I don't know why it does, but it does. That is the point. But like,
take anime food to an exponent of 10, and then you have Food Wars food.
see, no.
I'm already hungry thinking about it.
I can't.
I never watched Food Wars without having some kind of food. I needed it.
It's like I need the food.
Peace out.
More guys incoming.
Like,
Okay.
even working on the Food Wars musical, I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I want food. I want food right now.
Speaking of which, I need to like start watching Food Wars. The only reason, like, how I ended up coming up with the main theme song for Food Wars is because I'm like, this is a food war. I'm expecting a bunch of food puns, so like, I need something epic to go along with this.
How do I put Food Wars to safely? There are food puns, and there are R18 puns. So that's where I put it. And they sometimes mix together.
I feel that.
Food becomes a very intimate experience, I guess you could say. If I was a polite discourse.
Hold on.
I feel that.
Y'all trying to catch some hands?
I'm not
Okay, let's go.
I am not kidding.
Okay, apparently, I don't know. I don't know.
You know, this is
Food
official
becomes
Planet
very
Man
intimate.
town. Y'all are not authorized
Just
How?
because some foods touch you so much, they are like a lover touching you. I am not kidding. That is the anime.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Okay, you're not wrong. That's accurate. Like, have you been to a soul food joint? Like, seriously. It's like sex on a plate, except you can't. It's like sex on a plate, but it's acceptable in public.
Look at this. I'm watching the Spider-Man.
That's honestly probably for the best.
This is why I couldn't. This is why I probably shouldn't write. This is why I probably shouldn't write musicals. Because, in all honesty, I would make that joke and not regret a single thing.
Yeah, that's fair. My next question is how far down the list of musicals is that one?
The next
That's actually
one.
of our.
That's the next one, I think, right?
Yeah, that's our next. That's our next musical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, okay.
Except the difference is, in comparison to our last musical, which is a remix of Hamilton, this is actually going to be an original musical with our own music.
That's it for the tech
Which I've
piece.
already started with song 1, and because of Jam, I am specifically looking for like a jazzy lo-fi hip-hop thing to like make next, actually.
Oh boy.
Hope I can repair the training sim.
Specifically
Let me show
because
you
of
the
Jam.
lyrics, though. Do you have the lyrics that I've been working on for that, though?
No, you need to like, you need to slap my face with them so I can start to working on them.
It looks like
Okay.
stealth, swinging, and combat
So,
challenges.
this was supposed to be for the hook song. This is about food, we promise. Because one of the biggest things I wanted to do was make a joke about the fact that Food Wars is a very sexy anime, but it is really all about food. But
It's about food, we promise.
That's the whole idea.
Sexy and food should never be in the same sentence.
Are you kidding me? They belong in the same
they
sentence. They work in tandem. What?
They actually are supposed to be in the same sentence.
I'm sorry, but like, if you've seen one of my Instagram pages, like the very first Instagram page I ever had, most of it is pictures of
think you
food.
should check out Roxxon Plaza on your way.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Just rode
kidding.
by and I'm pretty sure someone's breaking.
And for people who make food, people who are chefs, food is sexy. Food is supposed to be like this lovingly crafted thing. I know, I worked, not me equating myself to any kind of chef because they actually do real stuff. I worked at Chick-fil-A for like 3 years. And
You were doing the Lord's work.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, that's not
I am
bad.
not kidding.
I'm gonna run.
When they say that we hand squeeze our lemonade, we do. I squeeze those lemons for 6 hours every morning. I remember. I had a very close relationship with that lemonade by the time I was done making it because I spent my blood, sweat, and tears over that.
This is my lemonade, no one touch! But Psych is for the customers. Mine! Takes home a whole gallon of lemonade.
Hey friends, thanks
Seriously though, like, listen,
It was more
okay?
along the lines that I would work so hard in making it, and then someone would be like, "Oh, I didn't like the lemonade; it was too sweet," and I was just like,
Oh! Oh no! But like, seriously though, Chick-fil-A's frozen lemonade is enough to murder for, I'm not gonna lie.
Hi there, I'm Simon Krieger.
I won't even lie to you.
Next to
It's enough to murder for. I mean, if someone would shoot someone over a Popeye's chicken sandwich, which I mean somewhat valid, because those things are great.
Simon,
"Oh, I want that
how
now.
is that possible?
I'm gonna order Chick-fil-A now.
And the answer?
I really want. I want food. I need to eat something."
Eat, Psych, please.
Just
Can you just not keep something down, or you just have not eaten?
is enough
Hey,
to
Jam.
supply Harlem.
It's
Jim.
a bit of a
Save
mix.
energy
Hey, Jam.
for the next 500 years.
It's
Soon,
a bit
we'll
of
be
a
opening
mixture. It's
reactors
like
throughout Manhattan, and then
I can't.
worldwide.
Well, Sunday I couldn't keep anything down.
Get
Sunday
ready
was just like
for a
not gonna
planet
happen.
powered.
Yeah.
Sunday, the very smell of food made me like nauseous and sick to my stomach.
We're
The same thing with Monday.
Ooh.
Monday I lost the entire day.
Ooh.
But since then, I lost my sense of smell and taste, except for like really, really strong smells and taste. So it's not more that I can't keep things down. I really don't know. I haven't been able to eat a huge amount since then. But I mean, it's like, of the very little I
I
have
finally
eaten,
came
it's
back
just
and now I gotta go. I'll be
nothing.
back.
Alright,
Yay!
I'll be back.
when you
I just
can.
gotta go somewhere.
Later,
They were
dude.
looking for something.
So it's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Psych,
But yeah,
please
no.
get food.
I really want frozen lemonade. I really want frozen lemonade now.
They did a search
I
for
really do.
What were they gonna
I
do?
honestly, in this game, I honestly hope that his uncle is. I honestly hope that Miles' uncle is in this game. I honestly hope that he is. Legitimately, I hope that he's in this game. Talking about Spider-Man for a second, but seriously though, I haven't had Chick-fil-A in like
Hey, hang on.
ever.
I can only listen to one person at a time.
Oh god.
Yankees right.
Jam, you're like incredibly quiet.
This again.
Wait, what did I miss?
You're also very echoey.
Is your mic dead or
I've
something?
seen you guys before. Nice
Is it
glow
any
sticks.
better?
Yes, it
It
is.
is
Yes, a lot better now.
The solution every time is literally just unplug the mic. For some reason, when I open up Discord with my headset mic, or just the headset on and plugged in, like by default, it doesn't use that microphone. So I unplug, plug it back in, and then it goes, oh, okay.
Oh wait, you actually missed? Oh boy.
You guys take return?
Okay, someone needs to tell me how much a black market lung costs, because I think I'm gonna have to ship it to Psych at this point.
Carol, let me just look that up real quick.
How much of your throat is bothering you?
Yeah. I will serve
No, it's not gonna stop anything. Do not server mute me. This is my server.
I can't do anything.
Do not do that. My server.
Chat. You can't just use
that.
that.
So like,
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I am like enthralled with this music. This is just it's a perfect compilation of. Okay, so Psych, remember how you asked me of how I got anime to work with like My Hero Academia stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how. I spent a lot of time listening to the musical score, okay? So I get a ton of ideas of like, oh, this works.
You're talking about shipments.
I think if you're going to make any kind of anime musical or any musical in general, you should be well versed in your film scores and musicals.
Yes, yes, you should.
Thanks, man.
Like, I can't write music to save my life, but I at least have some of my favorite film scores and musical scores that I will listen to on a daily basis.
Like, if you don't know Two Step from Hell, frickin' Steve Jablonsky, if you don't know them, I can't think of all the other ones that I've listened to. I think it's Jim Elliott's one of them. I don't know.
Jim Elliott's really good. Personally, I like to listen to a lot of DreamWorks film scores because say what you will about anything else, when they make a film score, oh my word.
Wait, what's the film score? Is that like the...
Oh, the Prince of Egypt film score. I will play that on repeat. On how much I love that score.
Died twice. It's gotten to the point. Oh, that's glitchy. It's gotten to the point to where like, I'll be sitting somewhere watching something with my mom, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's Two Steps from Hell. Oh, that's this, that's that." And she's like, "How do you know this?" And I'm like, "I listen to film score." Like whenever I write a book, when I write a comic, when I'm doing anything writing related, there's film score somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna hop off, guys, because I need to go sleep for school tomorrow. So I'll see you guys around.
Later, my dude.
Thank you for joining in.
Yeah, thank you.
Spider-Man's here.
Yeah, like Hans Zimmer.
Oh God, yes! Give me all of Hans. Him and the Magnificent Six.
You wanna try that one again?
Nope. I accept everything I say.
What? Can't remember, but what was the like alter ego name of Miles Morales' uncle?
Oh my God.
Like the Predator or something?
Yeah, that's the Prowler.
Oh, Prowler.
Yeah, Prowler.
Predator. What are you talking about?
Predator from space.
Oh my gosh.
I was on a huge, like, Into the Spider-Verse kick, and so I was like, I'm getting this game now.
Rightfully so. Into the Spider-Verse is so cool.
But for those who have read the comics and played all the Spider-Man games, we know this isn't Miles Morales' first time out and about on the Spider-Man series.
I've played all the Spider-Man games in existence. I have not read the comics, and I need to, honestly.
Did you play Spider-Man Voided Dimension?
Yes. That's the one where I'm trying to remember which one that was. Is that the one where he met all the different Spider-Men from different Spider-Verse?
Yes, and you got to play as 4 different Spider-Man. You got to play as Spider-Man in the Amazing Universe. You got to play as the Ultimate Spider-Man. That's Miles Morales. You got to play as Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
And then you also got to play as North Spider-Man.
2099 Spider-Man was just fun. He was a treat. Yeah, I remember playing that one.
That was so much fun. That was one of my favorites.
I played the original. I played the original Spider-Man 3 games, the movie tie-ins, and I still hate one to this day. Oscorp, God.
Oh goodness, yeah.
So yes, I've played all of them. The longest time it took me, the first Spider-Man game, it took me like a month. No, it took me like 4 months to beat it. And since then, each other subsequent Spider-Man game after that has only been like a week or 2. Because I can easily get addicted to Spider-Man games because, well, Spider-Man is my favorite character. And when I was a kid, my reason was because he was a science nerd, I loved science and a nerd, and he could run up walls, fight people, and shoot webs. What was not to like?
I mean, Spider-Man's just good. Everybody loves Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is my favorite superhero and always will be. It honestly might be part of the reason why I love My Hero Academia was when I read that Kohei Horikoshi loves Spider-Man and that he modeled Deku after Spider-Man. I was like, this explains why I love this boy.
That makes sense. Like, for me,
middle school graduation.
When Miles was like announced as like the new quote unquote Spider-Man, I was just like, oh gosh, I can actually cry now because first of all, it was a person of color as Spider-Man and in his own right, and at the same time he was somebody who was just as geeky as ever, and I'm just like, my heart, my nerd heart can like die happy at this point.
Can you get the apartment ready?
God.
After having rebooted Spider-Man movies 3 times, every time just the regular Peter Parker.
Thanks for getting the apartment ready, mijo.
This is when Into the Spider-Verse got announced and I saw that, I was like, whoa, what's going on with this? That looks cool. And now retroactively, now that it's come out,
then we moved to Harlem.
Watching it, I'm super glad that they made it. Super glad that they introduced Miles Morales to just like the wider general audience.
Yeah, because if you've read the comics, you knew who Miles Morales was. I knew who Miles Morales was when they announced that he was going to be.
I didn't know. I don't read the comics.
See, the sad thing is,
just like,
I was more upset. I was more upset with the fans that were like, "How dare they make Miles Morales the ultimate Spider-Man?" And I'm just like, it's been in the comics since the '90s.
I do kind of remember that pushback, and then looking into it and being like, "Oh, this is a version of Spider-Man that's already existed for quite some time."
Right.
So
it's
like, yo.
Been around since the 90s. One of the best things about Spider-Man is that Spider-Man started with Peter Parker, but as the universe got bigger, anybody could become Spider-Man. That was like one of the best things about Spider-Man. It was like one of my favorite things about him. I mean,
what's that quote where it's just like, that's the thing about the Spider-Man, it can be anybody under that mask.
Exactly.
Or was that Spider-Man or some other superhero thing?
No, I think that was actually one of the that was Stan Lee. Stan Lee literally said that. That was the best thing about Spider-Man, is that anybody could be under that mask. Spider-Man was not. Go ahead.
First of all, moment of silence to Stan Lee, and rip in the fact that he probably will not be in a cameo in this game, because in the last one he was. So rip Stan Lee, honestly. Just saying. He was my favorite old person. I wanted to meet him one day and fanboy, but I won't get that chance.
It looks okay, right?
I'm starting to see though why Kohei Horikoshi said that he modeled Deku after Spider-Man, just because it's like One for All is another one of those things that really anybody could have that power, but you have to be proven worthy of it. And that's kind of the same idea with Spider-Man, is that only people who have certain characteristics can become the Spider-Man of that generation. And it's like, it's awesome. Someone make a theory on this.
Let's talk about
But
it
unless
later,
I'm
okay?
wrong,
Nah,
Deku
John,
doesn't
back.
have any dead parents. If I'm wrong, I will be found out later in
I
episodes.
mean, he's got an absent father, or at least we have like no clue what happened there.
Wait, time's out. Dead parents, though, are not a qualification for being the Spider-Man.
No, but I'm just saying in superhero-dom, dead relative of any sort is like a prerequisite, apparently.
I don't know.
Is there a superhero where there aren't dead parents or relatives? Like, I'm legitimately asking.
That
You're
is a
playing-
common thing,
I'm-
but for
I'm
my hero,
watching your stream where Miles Morales is talking to his mother.
yeah,
Really?
that's why Miles Morales is the superior Spider-Man, because he can actually hug his I'm pretty sure I saw some meme of that.
I mean, his
Like,
dad did
also-
die in the last game, though.
Also, Peter Parker's Aunt May ain't gonna die for nothing. Like, that old woman just
Well, you see, if you don't care about spoilers, I can spoil the end of the first Spider-Man game for you. If you don't want to sit through, like, 12 plus hours of my playlist of it on YouTube.
First Spider-Man game, you mean the
Marvel
Spider-Man
the other one that came out, yeah, that's before this. That
Okay.
ties into this one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
but that ties into this
one is like built off.
Yeah, and this one,
Yeah.
like, Aunt May, she did.
Yeah. Peter Parker's dead.
didn't say it before.
She did.
Thanks for inviting me to
Well,
stay.
no, not
Peter
this.
Parker's
Anytime, man.
Oh yeah, true.
Your parents
And
not
it's
gonna
just
worry.
like,
Before you got home, they called me from the top
Why?
of Haleakala. So I'd say
Aunt May lived long enough to raise Peter
Christmas in New York.
all on her own.
It's the best
That
time.
was
Give
the-
the woman some
That's
credit.
what I said.
true. That was the one part about that game that made me the maddest. Because I was like, please do not let her die. She's too much of a staple. What happened?
His
Nope.
mom's not done unpacking either.
She did. And I'm just
Wallpaper
like,
just
oh,
screams Abuela.
oh no.
What's that?
But then that's after
Huh.
after
Must
he
have
was
gotten mixed
like,
up in the movie.
yeah, Aunt May, I don't want to tell you that I'm
Well,
Spider-Man. And
that's
she's
okay,
like, oh, it's okay, I already knew. I'm just like,
Who's the Prowler?
what? Oh boy, they mentioned the Prowler. If it's not his uncle, I'm gonna be
Wonder if
sad.
Dad ever caught the guy.
They kind of allude to the fact that Aunt May knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, though. Even in the movies, they do that, and it's like one of my favorite things.
Wait, in which one? Because
Definitely
I've
knows
seen all
something
of them.
up, at least.
Dad's favorite album. He put this on every Sunday while he made coffee.
Ah, that man. Yes, please. Which one though?
All of the movies kind of, she alludes to the fact that she knows that he's Spider-Man.
I mean, they technically got rid of that in the MCU Spider-Man. They had it where she found out, and I was just like, really? You couldn't give me at least one more
Greatest
movie?
record ever.
You couldn't just give me one more movie where she didn't know at least one.
This is perfect.
Yeah, what they really did just do that
You
right
didn't
at the
like
end of
jazz
the
when I
very
was
first
little.
movie.
I was just like, oh, all right. Also, this is a good song. This song is a good song.
Miles,
Ray
did you get
Charles
that?
actually, it's been sampled, and Ray Charles actually
How
used
are
it
your
at one point, I
parents,
think.
Yankee? I haven't talked to them
wait,
in a
what
while.
song?
The song that's currently playing,
They
you'll
saw
hear it
a
in the
sea
stream.
turtle
It's a
the
bit of a
size
delay, but
Labrador
you'll
off
hear it.
Molokini yesterday.
Okay. Confession, I don't have the stream up right now because I'm
Right.
worried about
Finn?
having Discord
Hey.
and that at the same
Oh
time.
no, I feel that.
My laptop dying.
I do have the stream
So
up
good to
right
see
now,
you.
but it is on mute because when I had it on full volume,
Lots changed.
I'd hear you, Riz, and then a delay, I would hear it from
Is
the
there
stream
a
as
guest of
well,
honor?
and I could also hear my own.
Oh, that makes sense.
Dinner's almost ready.
I stopped that.
Well, okay. Once I shove it on YouTube, you'll
Thanks
be
for
able to hear
inviting
it.
me, Miss Morales.
I
Along
can
with
share
Laura's
the
voice.
Do you know the
screen.
name of the
Well, this
song?
one especially.
Maybe I just.
No, I don't know the name. I don't know the name of
Hi.
the song.
This is Genki.
Is it just
my
instrumental?
friend from Brooklyn Visions
No, it's,
Academy. Genki, this is Finn.
I think it might be
My best friend.
because
My
copyright
best friend.
and
Oh yeah,
all that.
you guys won the middle
It
school
might be
science
just
fair at County,
instrumental.
right?
I could be wrong.
And you made a
Energy converter. Jinx.
And now we have the
Wiring in this
classic
building is such a
best
mess.
friends
check the
won't
circuit
admit that they like each other storyline, but at some point,
So,
due to some major
Christmas by
circumstances, they
candlelight?
admit that they like each other.
promise I
Looking at you, Naruto and Hinata, where Hinata literally had to die from pain, literal and figuratively, and have poles in her
No
body
good.
before she went,
Breaker
Naruto,
doesn't
I
have
love you.
power.
Looks like the whole block.
As a 26-year-old,
Let me
though,
check if I can see
it's
anything
hard
from the
sometimes
fire
to tell
escape.
people how you feel about them. So,
Try being a awkward, boyish nerd who likes a person from afar, but who literally sees time
Definitely can't get
freeze,
to the transformer
and
from
you
here.
mutter,
Unless you're super stupid.
to a best friend of like 6 years at that point.
Oh.
I mean, that stuff is hard, but I think I could squeak it out before getting to the point of actual life ending.
Really hope no one can see me.
Actual life ending. I feel that. Oh, I feel that.
I think I could tell them before they keep Death of the Universe.
That's a mood. Actual life
I
ending.
think I can. There's a good chance I could get it in the next couple billion years.
I mean, are we allowed to talk about how awkward it is to ask out a crush in like any sense of the capacity? Are we allowed to talk about that? Because, dear God,
it's not illegal now, is it?
I think that's just a part of. I think that's just a part of the initiation for the geeks. We all.
Actually.
Can you be a sing and speak geek without having an awkward crush that you couldn't tell someone about?
True.
Really
want
to know.
To give a short story on that topic?
Oh, please give the story.
Is Miles still outside?
Okay, so I've only ever dated somebody once. It lasted for like a month, but what happened with that was
all right, everyone squeeze in. Ready?
I found out after the fact, like a year after the fact, that this person who, I mean, I was at least friends with them. I kind of like them. I don't know how I felt about them ahead of time exactly. I can't remember, but I found out retroactively, like a year after the fact, that they had a crush on me from somebody else. This was this was marching band, like this was a band, high school band, which is, you know, kind of like its own little family cult thing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But I was in one of my classes with a friend who is also in marching band, and they just casually like slipped that out, and I stopped him and went, "Wait, hold on, where did you get this info?" And he just kind of went, "Wait, you didn't know this?" It was like, this was at least fairly common information. Like, it wasn't him. And I just
fairly common.
And I just started freaking out and going, "I'm sorry. I didn't know. Nobody told me about this."
Does your brother still work for Roxxon?
Which was stupid. And that. The thing was that happened on a Monday.
You went for
And
Simon
so
Krieger's jugular.
That reminds me.
Class ended, school day ended, I went home, and like at some point in the later half of that day, I decided, all right, I'm gonna go ask this person if that's true, and see if they want to go on a date. By the end of the week, I am giving myself until Friday to muster up the courage. And I literally every day just was like waiting.
Voice, in case
like,
you couldn't tell.
No, it's not the right time. This is bad situation. I like put it off until literally the very end of the school day on Friday, but finally did it. And then they said, "All right, sure." So it worked out.
I mean, it works.
So, what's going on with you?
What do you mean?
It worked for a month.
Yeah.
I'm going to. It's probably gonna tug on Sykes' heart for a minute.
Not tonight.
Maybe. Hopefully, probably.
It's Christmas.
So,
Hey,
imagine
how are you
yourself
handling the move from Brooklyn?
back in, if you're old enough. Imagine yourself. It's 2007.
You hate it.
You're sitting, you're laying in your room on your bed, listening to like, I don't know, Simple Plan, or Blink-182, or Yellow Card, or whatever.
You need to find a good restaurant.
And you
a barber
like this
shop, somewhere you
person.
can shoot hoops.
So you decide to make them a CD of all their favorite
What if we hang out
songs
tomorrow? Just the two of us.
and write a note attached
You're
to
not
it.
too busy?
It's winter break.
Oh my God, you
can
hate
put
him.
up homework for at least another week.
Oh, yes.
I'll text you.
It's a date.
And
not a date. You know,
and
a
in
friend
that
date.
note, you're like,
Still as
here
sweet
are
as the
all
last
the
time I saw you."
songs that make me think of you and the reasons why. behind said songs.
Oh my, that's just.
Like I said, it's gonna suck. And you know, that is
Miles.
the week. It's the week of
You awake?
band competition. It's band
So I stayed
competition
up
week.
last night and
Your
designed an app
school's
for your new
hosting
suit.
it.
Things got a
You know,
crazy
on that
custom
day,
OS,
which is on
nothing I've ever
Saturday,
seen before. But I
you
ran it
have
through a
about-
disassembler so
you
I
have
could
about an
reverse
hour and a
engineer plugin
half
architecture and
alone with this friend,
you just fell asleep again,
and
didn't you?
you each have a spot on the field
Miles!
or at the
I'm up.
school that you usually go to like just
It's
hang
almost
out.
done compiling.
So that week, you talk to your friends about the plans that you're making for
Ready to
this
try out
specific
my app?
friend.
Yeah, man. Let's do this.
And when you talk to that friend about the plans you're making for that specific friend, you get the CD, they listen to it, you listen to it, you show them the note, they gush over it, you gush over it, and you bring your CD player with like detachable earbuds.
How are you not puking all the time?
And you plan all of this out just to get there to the day of. And when you get there, oh boy, when you get to that point and that moment and it's there, you are then blocked the entire day by another person who also happens to like said friend, who did the same thing.
No.
Took them to your spot, the same thing, and got the friend you were crushing on. Yeah. Only later to
Got one
find.
better for you.
Oh God, hit me with it.
It didn't even happen to me, and now I feel like my head grew.
I got a few that are better for you.
Oh.
Oh my
Hit me.
gosh, that's so awful. I actually know that feeling though, except imagine that you have to become the wingman to someone.
Do you have to become the wingman to your crush?
That likes somebody that liked you.
Ooh.
That you know is an absolute jerk, but you have to help this person out because they're your friend.
Wait, I'm confused. What's the situation again? Could you go over it? I got lost in the he likes, she likes.
So
thing.
I had this person who liked me, but he was like a total tool. He was a jerk. He was awful. Awful person. And this person, originally I was gonna go out with them, and then I was just like, nah, I really don't think I want to. And then
Yeah, good for you.
And then my friends came up to me and they said, so I really, really like this person who happened to be the same person who liked me, who basically turned his affections from me to my friend. And I was just like, you really don't want to date this person. And then she's like, no, I really do. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, but do you though?
So for my friend, I pushed down all of my feelings for this other person, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna support you both.
Oh.
Spider-Man?
Together, and it was like, it gotta be
I've done that.
I'm headed to the subway stop.
All right. I got one sillier for you, sort of. All right. Have you ever been involved in a band-wide bet to see how long it would take you to date another person?
Yes.
Hey there.
I haven't.
Okay.
That sounds like some high school band drama for sure.
All right. Hold on. But did this
Somebody's
bet
messing with the sensors. I'm getting bad data
accumulate
from the
you
main relay
money?
up top of Grand Central.
Yes.
What?
All right.
Wait.
How much?
Both
Except mine wasn't a band thing. Mine was just a high school thing. And for me, it was because I was a virgin, and they had a whole bet going in the 4 years of high school to get Mother Mary, that was my nickname, to let down my ice walls, and someone wanted to get me my E card.
Oh boy.
And there was money in it, and I got none of it.
Well,
What kind of hanging schools did you guys go to?
listen. One of my best
Public
friends.
school, this didn't happen.
I went to public school. One of my best friends. And I mean this as an actual legitimate figure. One of my friends and I had a huge crush on her. She was not the friend I did the CD for though. Something else happened with that. But something more special with that one. But anyways,
I saw you on the news last night.
everyone in the band, including the teachers and staff, everyone knew that I liked this person. Even she did, but everyone knew it. Because we talked and joked about it. I wasn't dead serious about dating her, but everyone knew it. Alright, so,
I was trying to make some changes.
this particular bit lasted between the freshman year band camp to the end of band camp our sophomore year. Well, I went on to junior year, to be honest. This bet climbed up to, if we would have dated, even if it were just for a week, we would have nagged a total of $850. And I'm not kidding.
Be messing with the signal.
Dude.
The both of us would have. See, that's what
Where do these cables go?
That's what I thought, and that's what I was like, look, we could just do this for a week. Everyone thinks we're dating anyway. It just works out perfectly. At the time, her mom hated me, but that was beside the point. But, like, everyone was like, yeah, you two should totally do that. You should date. And I was like, I talked to one of my friends about it. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. It's how much? She was like, yeah, it's $850 if you two date, even if it's just for a week. And I'm like, alright. I tried to talk my friend into it. It never happened.
Aww.
Do you know what I could have done with a half of $850 in 2008? Oh my god.
That's $425, so yes, I have a pretty good idea.
Jeez, all the Spider-Man movies would have been mine at that point.
Psych knows math.
Like, I didn't think it would ever get that high, but it did. And do I regret my decision? Yes, and the only reason I regret it is because it didn't come to fruition. But everyone, and I mean everyone, knew it, and I was like, "Jeez, what? Do I have a neon sign above my head that says I like a person?" And they're like, "Yeah, pretty much." I'm like, "Well, geez, thanks, guys."
Hey, yourself!
I have no words.
What? Has that not happened to you, Wait, Jam, were you a band kid?
Yes, it's just that throughout all 4 years, I really just did not get involved in band drama, so if there was ever a situation involving me to any degree, in any way, like a bet thing, kind of like that, I don't know about it. I still don't.
Oh my gosh, band drama? So...
No clue. No, I just liked hanging out with everybody in the band. I was just, what did you do? My policy was
the guy messing with it.
for everybody in the band, just at all times. You're my friend until proven a jerk.
What? So you've never been put?
I think that worked out pretty.
I'm gonna have to call you back.
So what you're telling me is you've never been put in the middle of a fight that you really had nothing to do with it, but because it involves one of your friends, like it was almost a full-out section versus section war. Like that was not a thing.
I've helped out with conflicts and stuff before, but not like I just got caught in the middle of it, but more so shit was going down, and so I'd be like,
I wonder if I can try.
Guys, maybe chill
Looks
out.
like there's a bunch more of these around this city.
Yeah. Try getting.
I never got involved in the choir and theater drama, and that's just because the entire theater and choir was drama. So
Yeah, good. It is.
Yeah, try getting.
I mean, theater is literally just drama.
So there really was no point in getting involved in it because it was just like it was all there anyway.
Hats off to you. I think that policy of just being generally cool with everybody until they decide to be mean to me worked out pretty well. Because like by the end of my 4 years in marching band, pretty much everybody in the band liked me, and then honestly, something that I'm fairly proud of is that we had like a scholarship for marching band seniors. It was kind of small, but it was basically just like choose one graduating senior in the marching band for it. And the way it got decided was everybody voted, and I ended up winning that pretty handily.
I can understand that. That's awesome.
I am embarrassed of my high school self, I need to say, just because of the fact that I was bullied a lot, so I kind of just didn't trust anybody. So I spent by myself. I spent most of my time by myself, and unfortunately, I probably screwed myself over out of some really cool friendships I could have had, but I just basically believed everybody was gonna hurt me before I did anything, so I was just like, nah.
Honestly, all of my friends were like, all of my friends were literally like either in band or ROTC. Pretty much, that was all of them. So it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't exactly. Oof.
What branch were you? What branch of Roxy did you do?
Oh, I didn't do ROTC. I just knew a bunch of friends in ROTC.
You mentioned your brother.
You got me so excited.
Honestly, listen, okay. I was one decision away from doing ROTC because
maybe now you can see him again.
one of my friends had almost convinced me of it, but as soon as they went, yeah, you know, you're gonna be outside and run in the woods and train, I'm just like, yeah, nope, that's not for me, nope.
But it substitutes gym.
It does. I mean, yeah, but I wasn't in the woods.
The woods is cool.
Yeah, and it's better than running around a track for
trees are nice. On hot sunny days, you get shade. They got cool animals. Birds, squirrels.
See, yeah, nope. That was not for me, pal. I just was like, nope. This is not my life. I'm not about that outdoorsy woods life.
Totally fair.
I did Air Force ROTC for 4 years, and I got to do things that no other high school student would ever get to say they got to do, which was awesome. I got to fly a plane, like an actual plane. It was great.
They let high school you fly a plane? That is pretty great.
God.
They did, because I had logged enough hours on the flight simulator, which we were able to do once we got done with all of our work in ROTC, which, by the way, we did work. And once we got done with it all, I would hours on the flight simulator. And then I took up, okay, so my 4th year, because I did ROTC all 4 years of high school, and in your 4th year, you become you basically become in charge of a bunch of freshmen. You go from being a student to literally teacher of a class. It's so cool. And the class that I was supposed to teach, I took up the role of...
I am the master.
Exactly. It was so much fun. So, as a senior, I was the community service representative. So my job was to make sure that all freshmen and all underclassmen had their hours for community service, because everybody in ROTC had to log in so many hours of community service. So I logged in about 250 hours of community service. I set up 4 different projects for community service that underclassmen could do and successfully did them. I did all this other kind of stuff. And once I got said and done with it, my colonel and my sergeant came up to me and they're like, so we want to give you a special treat. We noticed that you've been logging all these hours. How would you like to fly a plane? Let me think about that. Yes.
How would you like to fly a plane? Let me think about that. Yes. I mean,
so it was me and like another cadet that got to go fly a plane. And the first time I went, unfortunately, I ended up getting sick, so I wasn't able to fly. But they came back. They scheduled another day just for me, and I went. And I got to take a day off of school to go on flight training and go fly a plane.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Holy damn.
That's beautiful. Alright, where is this other piece? Like that.
What is better than that? Than getting to tell your principal, yes, I'm taking a day off of school, so I get to go learn how to fly a plane.
Hoping for a day off school so that you can go to a graduation, to play at your high school's graduation for the seniors, just so you can go get Chick-fil-A afterwards.
I mean, yeah, but that's true.
How about you get the day off to fly a plane, and then you land the plane in the drive-through of a Chick-fil-A.
Oh my! I would be amazed. I would be amazed at the person who would do that. I would be amazed.
I wanted to do
got
that.
like a
I wanted to do that so bad.
Like,
I
hey.
couldn't leave the airfield. I couldn't leave the airfield, so I had to come out of the airfield and then go back into the airfield, and land there. But after that, my parents took me for Chick-fil-A, and it was the best. No, they didn't. They didn't take me to Chick-fil-A. They took me to Texas Roadhouse.
Okay. That's a close second.
They took you to eat somewhere, which is pretty great.
It was so awesome.
Ah, but damn, you didn't get involved in band drama? That's like 99.9% of band drama. I mean, band drama is band drama is how I found out that my band assistant, my freshman or sophomore year of high school, showed up to a Mardi Gras parade drunk. It was perfect.
Hey, if I was involved in band drama, then I would have found out that random person had a crush on me, not by somebody else.
See, like, that's how band drama just works. It's handy, but it's not at the same time. It's like, I won't remember this.
Overall, I'm kind of happy with my decision to not get involved with it. It just seems stupid.
I never got involved. But I'm just gonna agree with
I never got involved in any kind of team drama or anything like that. But I will say that on my worship team, me and 2 other people liked this person, and I don't really want to talk too much about it because we're such a small team. But,
church ships are just the worst.
He happened to be my friend when I was in college, and he was friends with like a whole bunch of other people, and none of us ever told him how we felt. Like and this is so funny because this is worship team drama, so it's not like we're going to be backstabbing each other or anything like that. It's more like, you should tell him. No, you should tell him. No, really, you should tell him. And that's what went on for years.
February?
That went on for
years. Yeah, some stuff happened.
Church drama is the worst. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
It is, but depending upon the church you're at, sometimes it can just be really fun. So our church drama was literally just like, none of us were mean to each other. We were just like, you should go tell him. No, you go tell him. No, tell him how you feel. No,
this
you
is
to do that.
This is how like, I don't know if anyone's heard of like Campus Crusade for Christ, which is basically true. Yeah. Okay, so that was pretty much my church drama. And it literally devolved into me going, hey bro, I like this person. Oh, and then a ton of biblical reasons of how to ask said person out when I'm already awkward as hell. Like, that's how it depends. And it literally went to where, like, all of them found out, and then some people made fun of me for it, and then like end up not talking to that person for years, and you just, you know, you just quietly seclude into a tiny hole. You know, details. Meanwhile,
so anyways, Spider-Man.
Boo, Trump. Yes, so Spider-Man, this game, I'm probably going to spend an absurd amount on this game. I haven't even done story objective things yet because I'm going around getting collectibles. Because, like, at the start of the stream, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get all of the suits that is available to this game. So that's gonna be hours of gameplay, to be honest.
Do you know how many suits there are in this game?
No, I don't. Wait, hold on, I can actually find out. As of right now, let's see, 2, 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. 19 suits.
Huh. Okay.
Bang, bang.
One of them has to be Miles in his underwear, right? They had here in his like hard boxers.
Running to the other one back and way through this.
I just want the Miles. I think in the first Spider-Man, game they had Peter Parker in his suit. Just gonna sneak. I messed that up. But like, that's the thing. It's just, you know. Also,
there was a Spider-Man game where you got to be Peter Parker, and in order to protect his identity, he wore a bag over his head. That's what I remember. I remember he had no other clothes except for a paper bag over his head, and it was the funniest thing that I got to play as.
That's in the first one. That's in the one that precedes this one.
Wait, he just like went around and did his Spider-Man duties?
Yeah, there's one of his suits.
Yes.
There's literally one of his suits where he's in his underwear.
And a paper bag over his head.
Hey, what are
and it is in the Spider-Man game before this one, but it was also in Spider-Man Void of the Dimensions. That's why I remember it.
That's
because
right.
I would play as that one, and that one was one of my favorites. It's actually an objective. You have to play in that suit for a certain amount of time. It's so bad.
Wow.
It was so much fun.
Can I also state the fact that, like, one of my favorite moments in Marvel Spider-Man was when Black Cat, who is my favorite anti-hero of all comicdom, when she came back and she was like, "Hey Pete, I kinda sorta have a son, and I need your help." And knowing that the two of them used to date, one of his questions was, is there a chance that this kid is mine? And her response, I'll tell you later.
You can't.
And the fact that he has to literally sit there and go, "Hey MJ, yeah, see, there might be a chance there may be a Spidey Jr. running around somewhere that's possibly mine."
Wow, that's interesting.
Only to then find out that Felicia lied to him just to get her to help him find something. But in the interim of it, you get a suit out of it, so I mean, it works. And the whole time you're talking about, the whole time
turned out just fine.
The whole time.
Hot take.
Black Cat is better than Catwoman any day of the week.
Wait, Black Cat is better than who?
Hot take.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Black Cat is better than who?
Yeah.
Wait, Black Cat's better than who again?
Then Catwoman.
Oh yeah, that's not a hot take. Duh.
Yeah.
That's not even a up for discussion. We all know this.
I don't know. Some people really like Catwoman. I don't know.
Fight me.
Didn't see when you joined in.
What? Is that? Well.
Yeah.
Also,
what's
you're
up?
nice. Also,
Yeah,
yes.
I didn't see when exactly you joined in. I just heard you.
I just heard and I was like, wait a minute.
That's not a hot take.
It's not, like...
I'm surprised no one has a question my profile.
Psych. Oh my god.
Yes. Tell what it is.
You gotta,
Profile picture?
you gotta not die on us here.
Right?
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
Come on now.
I'm just like dying.
Quick, someone get her with the Dragon Balls.
Thanks, undergrad.
I'm trying, guys. I got food on my way now, so I ordered food. So I'm actually gonna eat something.
Food.
That's good.
Good.
Keep
At
that
least I'm
straight.
gonna try.
Yeah, it might be better to just, even throughout the day from now on, to
Like
have
eat.
little snacks on a
Yes.
frequent basis instead
Y'all,
of larger meals.
y'all really don't know. I can't. It's not that I don't want to. I'm starving. It's like I can't eat. It's so weird.
Ooh.
And y'all know me. You know how much I love food. So this isn't something that I'm just like.
Yeah.
You do have to just please try and find a way to get yourself to eat. To get calories of some sort, really. It might
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I mean, it might be good to get a sports drink like Gatorade or something.
Yeah, that might help.
Good amount of electrolytes in your body.
Even that stuff though is just it's not like.
Or get some G Fuel. The promo code is Chad Retard.
Oh god. It's taking me back to my monster days over here. Just like incredibly bad for you, but dang it if it didn't get me through sometimes.
Honestly, it's really weird. It's really weird. It's like I've never felt this bad in my life. Like I've dealt with sickness before, but this is just. I feel like I'm 75. I hate it.
Ooh.
Like I was working today, and I was getting ready to start my next class with my kiddos. And right now I'm teaching online because it's the only way I can teach.
Okay, I was
which is
about
good.
to
It's
ask.
keeping me.
Yeah.
What do you
No,
teach for?
I'm not teaching in person.
What do you
I
teach
teach. So I teach English. I teach history. I teach math. Those are about the three that I normally teach. Yeah.
That's what
And I teach
Nice.
So I teach those subjects, and I teach one-on-one for kids. But so I've been teaching online for the past for the past week, and I sent a message to my boss because I was getting ready for my next class, and all of a sudden I literally got up to open up my computer. I'd gotten up from taking a nap because I was just so exhausted, because that's pretty much how it works. 2 hours up and about and moving. 2 hours crash down taking a nap because my body just can't take much more. And I was up and about, and I was getting ready to start my class, and all of a sudden I just felt like a rush of dizziness just hit me, and I just felt lightheaded, and I just sent a message like, nah, get someone to cover for me, I'm going down.
This is like, nah, fam.
And that's what it's been.
Don't like to suck. Doesn't like to suck.
That's what it's been.
Oh, there we go.
And they're not kidding. They're not kidding when they say it's a 92% like infection. Like, I literally probably caught it on my way back from Colorado when I was on the plane. Sunday just hit me, and then Monday I was down for the entire day. That was not happening.
Something happened to me like a few weeks, like last week as well. When I felt like I got sick. Man, I thought I got COVID because I lost my sense of smell.
No, you will know. You will know.
It's like you will know.
Like I lost my sense of smell. Like I just felt like I had like a mid fever as well.
Okay,
And like right now, I'm still getting like the smell back. I wasn't able to smell anything for like 2 weeks.
So let's get some activity.
No, there's a lot of stuff that has to be combined all together to make COVID, but it's awful.
But I know what's it called. I know you can lose a sense of smell because my mother had it, but she's like better now.
Yeah, so you can lose your sense of smell. You lose your sense of taste, you lose your sense of smell. I've already lost both of those. I can't taste anything unless it's like really, really spicy or has some kind of really strong flavor profile. Other than that, I can't really taste anything.
That sucks if you lose your taste. Like,
I can't breathe. It's hard for me to breathe right now, so like. I'm glad I got done with all of the demos before because Jam, if you needed me to record anything of yours now so I could show you how to do it, yeah, I couldn't. I literally can't breathe. Save my life.
So I can't do anything, and we just also lost. Then we also lost a Discord friend as well. Man, life just sucks. R.I.P. Shogun. Man, I don't know what happened.
You can't be this horrible to us, 2020. Come on, you can't be the. Who am I kidding? 2020
just got this last month.
This last month. Yeah, just gotta make it through this last month, and then it'll be all.
We got like
over.
20,
all over after this month.
Like, you know, it's the same thing.
We got like 28 days left. And on my
only a little bit more.
And on my birthday, if it kills,
can't be that bad.
If it kills me on my birthday, I will have a good day. Dang it! I swear. 2020 will not ruin that day. But like,
I'd rather.
Underground's wrecking everything.
I feel like the first month, the first months of 2021, it's probably gonna still be the same. To be honest,
those guys up.
Stuff takes time, man.
Like, I haven't seen no good progress so far.
Yeah, people have decided to continue being stupid, at least in America.
I seen this thing called the Florida thing, where they're saying that wearing masks is bad on like some Florida thing. Dang, I feel bad for the fellow Christians because they're just bringing up like God. They're like bringing up God and all that.
Oh, you're talking about that one like town hall meeting or whatever it was that looked like it was straight out of Parks and Rec.
Oh no, not that. What?
It literally could have been a Parks and Rec episode.
Good time to try out Pete's visor tech.
That was heart wrenching.
There we go.
Nice. Now I can track them.
That's just perfect.
So Florida ain't doing good right now, so.
Florida.
You think this whole plan will work?
If it doesn't,
yeah, I'm not gonna be touching that state with a 39.5-foot pole.
Wow. Florida.
I like the. I don't even know if you know that you did it, but I like the unconscious Grinch reference.
No. That was as I was saying it, I decided to say that length because of the
so you did do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Out for the count.
Like, as long as you know it was on purpose, we're good.
And then something else about seasick crocodile. Crocodile. I'm not even gonna try with that one.
You're trying to intercept
if you want to imagine something, there you go.
I got a question. Does anyone still have faith in humanity so far?
Maybe in individual human beings, but on the whole, not so great.
I do psychology. I'm sorry, I lost my faith after a long time.
Good psych, aren't you supposed to have the most faith in humanity?
No, she's devoted herself to fixing it because of how bad it is. That's what psychology is.
Yeah, psychology is more along the lines of everybody sucks, nobody is good, but we're gonna do our best anyway.
Hey, we're gonna fix that high school trauma you've been carrying around since like 2006. Okay.
Nobody's perfect.
How dare you.
Getting again to oh my god.
I will unfollow.
Don't unfollow Grizzle
Now
because
to get
of
the
my
trains
mistakes.
back on the tracks.
I didn't. I wasn't gonna unfollow. I just unsubscribed from Tam.
Do you know how many people have like?
That's warranted.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna lie though. What made me laugh the hardest in this whole group chat was when I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks, Jim, for being my like 50th YouTuber subscriber," and you're like, "Really?" That made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, because I thought I subscribed to your YouTube channel a good amount of time ago now, and I just remember it being like 40 something.
It was like at
so
like
then you brought that up,
40...
and I did a double take because I legitimately didn't know that.
It was that was the most hilarious response I've ever gotten to any type of following anything. It's like, really? It's like, yeah. Dude, my YouTube channel is like obscure at this point, to be honest.
Gonna have to get the trains back on the tracks by hand.
How many what?
Or web.
How many subscribers you have right now?
I can use that turntable.
Yeah, he just
so that was pretty.
just
Oh, that was
reached
good.
I mean, my YouTube channel's like non-existent, so maybe because I haven't put anything up since my COVID video, which was back in April.
Wow.
I've
You should
been
put a
working on
follow-up
other
video.
videos.
You should put up a follow-up video. I got it.
Like, hey.
I should move the train that's already on the turntable. Then I can.
I did a video just talking about like why people were buying so much toilet paper and everything.
Wait, you did a video on that? Please explain why that was a thing.
Yeah, that
Go
was
watch
their
the video.
Yeah, just watch it.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Like and
The
subscribe,
the
brother.
reasoning was actually interesting.
Yeah, I actually went into like the entire reasoning behind it, but to make a long story short, it's just based upon like the fear effect, and there's a combination of the fear effect and panic buying, and combine those two, and that's why you have why so many people were trying to kill each other for toilet paper.
Oh,
it's really
you mean
fascinating.
like? Oh, you mean like how whenever in the South someone goes, "Hey, and then everyone freaks out about bread and milk. Hey guys,
yeah.
Sneh. Not even snow, just sneh. Seriously.
Oh my god, the flurries.
I mean, in Arizona, it rains. People don't know how to deal with rain in Arizona.
People in Alabama don't know how to not because snow. You mentioned snow here, and it's just like.
I just heard Alabama and just thought of some freaking stuff right now.
Yeah. Oh no! That does not happen.
Sweet home
Stop.
I literally had that song playing as well in my mind right now. There's so much I feel so many things. I just can't stop thinking of that song anymore correctly.
Where a guy bought a shoe.
Where? Oh my god. It's funny though, because apparently, and I don't think I have an accent, but apparently I do.
Need to get in front of it.
Not entirely sure how that's possible, but you know.
I mean, I guess to say people living in New England, you would have an accent just because, well, you don't have a New England accent.
True.
So that in and of itself would probably...
It probably change depending upon who you're talking to, too. Like,
I've met someone from New
I know
England,
that
actually.
my accent changes depends on who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to my dad's relatives and they're from the down south, I will start to talk like this, and it will happen, and I have no control over it. Whereas if I start to talk with if I start talking with my mother's family, who is from Long Island, New York, I will start to talk like this, and there is nothing I can do about it. It just happens.
Nothing you do about it.
I'm not kidding. It's just depends upon who I'm talking to.
Mate.
Oh boy, I feel that.
And if I'm just talking to my family from Colorado, yeah, it's just I will say y'all, I will say ain't, and I will say coffee in the same sentence. Get over it.
Wait, I got a question. Has anyone finished My Hero Season 4?
I'm waiting for tomorrow to happen so that I can watch the dub, and yeah.
How far are you in it? Wait.
I'm on Season 4. I'm just waiting for the dubbed episodes to drop on Hulu.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Because I got this meme, but I'm pretty sure it's a spoiler.
I'm pretty sure all memes at this point are spoilers. That's why I've learned to actively avoid Tumblr for anything I'm watching.
Yeah, that's why I just asked because I have a meme that's a pretty much a spoiler for My Hero.
This is why I've had to avoid.
You want to put that in the memes and fun posting? There's a way to put it so you can have a blur on top of it for spoilers.
I'm too lazy.
Stay down.
Isn't there a spoiler?
I only use my phone on Discord, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's
There's
good.
a spoiler channel, right? You can just put it in there. I have that muted.
Where's the spoiler channel
then kills the subways. Maybe they're trying to stop new
I'm
form from reaching the
just
city.
gonna put a manga chat zone.
Oh well, there's anime discussion zone. I think that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, there.
You can put it in there then.
Jesus. Pretty sure it's pretty messed up. Not gonna lie. This thing's pretty messed up. It's a pretty messed up movie. First season 4 watching.
It's like I will fly to Arizona with like a mountain of oxygen to just like shove down your lungs at this point.
What? Like, do you mean just solid?
No,
oxygen, like
just
frozen to.
No, not cryogenically frozen oxygen. Just like somehow find a way to sneak like at least 100 oxygen tanks onto a plane, which wouldn't work, but still.
Okay.
Maybe take.
I have food, so no one can yell at me anymore.
Food.
Yeah.
I have food, so no one can yell at me. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna eat, but I'm gonna try.
I hope that food is easy on the stomach.
Yeah, right.
Like, don't be getting anything crazy.
I got Chick-fil-A.
I mean, yes.
Here's what I will say though, for as awful as COVID is, while I do not want to eat, there's nothing that actually truly upsets my stomach per se after the first couple days. Like the first couple days, I couldn't eat anything without being really, really sick. Now it's just, I don't want to eat. I'm conditioned.
Oh, okay. I see. Your appetite is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no appetite.
It's the same with my mom. Like, when she first got out of the hospital after having gallbladder surgery, they were, like, trying to make her eat, and she was like, but I don't wanna. And they were like, no, but you gotta. And then they were, like, the doctors were like, yeah, could you talk to her and have her eat? And I'm sitting here like, please don't. My anxiety cannot handle this.
So it's not more that I can't eat, it's just more along lines of I don't want to. My body just like rejects it.
Body's just like, nah, fam.
You haven't had to go to the bathroom for evacuations out the
Oh,
top
yes, I
end?
have. Yes, I have.
Oh, you
Ooh.
have?
That was Sunday.
Ooh.
That was
Okay, but that's
Sunday and Monday.
but it's been a good while since.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I still feel nauseous, but not enough to actually upchuck.
Upchuck. Okay, good.
Good.
Eviscerate? What do you want me to use?
I mean,
Upchuck, honestly. That's why I laughed, because it's good.
Yes.
I never knew
Okay,
that was
one more.
possible. I just posted something on Viz's voice chat. I never knew that was possible. I wonder how they...
Oh wait, you mean the yeah, there's a text channel for
voice chat. Yeah, I never knew people. I wonder how people walk around with that.
I'm gonna go to voice chat. Yep.
oh, I see now.
This is too money.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. When I saw that, I was like, whoa. It's too much.
Alright, so question for everyone in chat. If you could live in any comic book universe aside from your favorite comic, what comic universe would you live in?
We've got trains.
Does My Hero Academia count? Because it technically is
No.
a manga.
We're comic, like Americanized comics, not manga.
manga is just
It's
just comics but backwards.
True.
That's nationalist.
True. That's why I was like, yeah, I should have specified, but no, not manga, just comics, Americanized comics.
Isn't comics backwards like SMICS or something?
You're not wrong.
They busted the
I'll be here all week.
That
You are
Skimicoms? I don't know.
Skimicoms. You're not wrong.
yeah, not quite sure what the SC shot thing.
Okay, we can use that to power the trains.
The ska.
Superconductor.
Ah, English.
English is great, ain't it?
I
like how
had
you
a
have English teacher
similar-
in chat and you're just not asking me. It's not like I teach this stuff.
Wait, don't you
We're more focused on.
Psych, you teach kids who know English as a second language, right? Isn't it
That is one of the teaching I do, yes.
Oh, okay, that's just one.
I also teach kids whose English is a first language.
Oopsie.
Well, now I do.
Nice.
I do at my new job.
I am confused as to what happens. But if it were me, it's not my favorite comic. I'd probably live.
I think it was comics, to be honest. Just not like the Marvel DC ones, to be honest.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't live in Superman's world. That'd be too much.
I honestly am not familiar with most comics.
All I know is a lot of mangas.
So.
Now, if I were to add manga to the mix, I'd live in the world of Rurouni Kenshin, just so he could train me how to use the sword. Either him or Saito. Either of the two, honestly.
With my limited experience, I'm gonna have to go with Captain Underpants.
I have the first comic. I have the first.
You still
book.
got the. Oh.
I got the first book of it. It's like somewhere in my closet somewhere.
That's a treasure.
Yeah.
That movie was awesome too.
That's right. That was a movie. I still haven't seen that. I gotta see that. Is that on a streaming service?
You haven't seen that movie?
No, I haven't done a lot of cool things in my life.
I think it's on. Wow. I think it's.
Are you just a little bit mad about that? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just telling you the truth. There's a lot of things that I should have or want to do that I have not done.
He was so mad.
Hey, Mr. Davis.
No,
I haven't done
a lot of cool
Yeah,
things
I
in
get
my
it.
life.
I'm a loser. This is a fact. But Captain Underpants, where is it?
If
Just
anything
tell
else
me.
comes up, just post a note in the app.
I didn't even think Captain Underpants was a thing until I actually saw its existence, and I was like, oh.
For me?
So Netflix has the TV show Captain Underpants.
Cool. I'll head back now.
Don't watch it.
The movie was done by DreamWorks. So I don't know where you can find it. Yes, there's a show.
That I knew nothing about.
The show is on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Neighborhood.
They're Netflix shows, so they won't be that good.
Sort of making it up as I go.
I don't know. Netflix has some pretty good shows. If you've seen the Dragon Kids.
If you've seen the Marvel universe that Netflix started, that was just genius.
It is awesome.
The only show I watch on Netflix is The Office.
Gotta go. Bye.
Oh man, you haven't seen like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil?
Really?
Yeah, that's... Wait, you didn't know that was on Netflix?
No, I knew that was on Netflix. I was asking Ima.
Oh, I was about to say, like,
I should
hold
definitely
on.
check that out.
I
Now
need
that
to
the whole
like...
city's counting on me.
No.
You're like the number one app in NYC right now. Check it out as soon as you're done with your
I'm
uncle.
a chat now.
He still doesn't know you're you, right?
I'm no longer
Had a
a
couple
single
near
boy.
misses, but I kept my cover.
You will always be
Check that
Ima
as
to
soon as
me.
I'm done here.
I know.
Later.
I'm a Sim. I'm a Chad. Either way.
I'm a retard.
I have not been a Chad. I don't know who I am anymore. Honestly, I feel like going to like...
I'm a Famale, so I don't get those titles.
You're a hot Famale. I can't believe I've never heard somebody say Famale.
I haven't heard that in years.
It's great. I have heard Famale, but...
Gotta hit Finn back when I finish helping Unc.
From male.
Oh, hey,
ever
Mr.
in my
Davis.
life. I've heard
I'm
from
almost there.
Molly.
You gotta hurry, Spider-Man. Underground's here. Putting bombs on the tracks.
I just
Bombs? Real?
Guess they didn't like you fixing things.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Hang tight and don't
I
go
feel like I
here.
had some other spot, but
At least for the rest of the day. Unless COVID decides it wants to kill me.
Nah, we'll just throw you in the Lazarus pit. Did I mention that like one of my uncles is like heavy DC and the other one's like heavy Marvel?
Gotta stop this quick.
And it's weird at the fact that I love Spider-Man, but the first ever hero I was introduced to was Batman.
That's true. I first started off with Batman.
I actually don't like
but then I really like Spider-Man.
Wait, don't like what?
I don't like
Batman was the
DC
first
heroes.
hero.
DC heroes are just too OP. Looking at you, Superman.
It's not even that they're too OP. Ah, this is so bad, but I'm gonna say it anyway. DC heroes have godlike power, but the psychological complexes of teenage girls, and I can't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman is he needs some therapy. He needs some real help.
Listen, we don't talk about Bruce's issues.
It's not even just the therapy or that they're needing real help. It's the I'm Batman. I have all this ability that I can do this, but I have no powers at all.
I just got the
Part of the Justice League, guys. Just because I don't have powers doesn't mean I'm not as awesome as everybody else.
I got a video. I guess
I'll
a
get
video.
them.
It's that.
Psych, could you be Batman's therapist?
I mean, technically, yes. Once I graduate and get my license, yeah. Would I? Probably not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, would you be Batman's therapist? That's the point.
Realistically, the best that he's gonna get is Alfred, just like reading up on.
I mean, I could. He'd probably pay really, really well.
That is a good point. He
That's
would
a good
pay
point.
very well.
Pay better than what I'm making now.
So Bruce, why do you keep employing children with you? We're not going to talk about that.
Across the intersection. Another one.
Oh yeah, Robert.
No, it's just what I think Bruce's response would be. So why do you employ children to go on these dangerous missions with you? Oh, we're not going to talk about it.
Okay, I found the video. I did put it on voice chat.
So last week, ship by train. Then today you attacked the train. Why? To stop Newform? To steal it?
Put the
I feel
video.
like Gran Torino. I feel like Gran Torino at season 3 of My Hero Academia. I'm alive.
When you first meet him, like his introduction.
It's me.
I mean, okay, but the real question is, would you be Batman's therapist or the Joker's therapist?
Batman.
Joker would just kill you.
Nah.
Last person to try to be Joker's therapist was Harley Quinn, and I'm not following down her path. No.
Oh yeah, she did try that. I forgot that.
Immediately, I'd rather do Batman just because I feel like there is a much lower chance of me being killed in the process. At least by the person I'm giving therapy to.
Be back.
You know, the hardest thing about being any of those people's therapists is that none of them want to change, so you're kind of fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing with therapy.
Yeah. I mean, but if you could convince them, though, if you could just be like, you know what?
Probably not.
You kind of need this, buddy.
Across the intersection. Another one.
There'd be no way for me to convince them. They've been the same for years.
Well, again, definitely not Joker. He's the Joker, baby.
One more.
If I could, I'd be Peter Parker's therapist. Probably.
Oh yeah, but that's why I like Marvel better, because Marvel actually has heroes change and grow and become different. Except, you know, when the writers decide they don't want them to be different and then they do stupid things with them. But I'm not talking about that.
You know who has zero character development? Goku.
Goku is a being by right. Does he actually need that much character development?
Dare diss my favorite Marvel superhero, Goku.
Listen, okay, Goku is a being by right. Does he actually need that character development? Does he need it actually?
I think he did. Like, when you think about Vegeta, right, as a character,
Vegeta was beautiful.
immensely. And
To be honest, I didn't know that. I never know that much good. Like, all the time, but I always like to be honest.
Dude, he's dope. I mean, he killed him.
Like, even I didn't really know about it. Like, I know about Goku, but there's something about Vegeta that I like about him. But I don't know what it is.
Vegeta changes. He has an actual arc. He has moments where he's both the bad guy and the good guy. There's a reason why a lot of people like Vegeta.
Like at the end of the Cell games, he was like, "Listen, I've disgraced myself. I have not lived up to my Saiyan heritage. I was completely useless, and I admit that. And because of this, I will never fight again."
And
Plus,
then, you know, Majin Buu.
Oh yeah. Plus, I mean, Goku was gone, so he's like, "What's my reason for going on anymore at this point?"
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I saw a meme the other day that was like, how do you think Trunks felt to find out later that he saved Goku just to have himself blow himself up?
Oh my god! Can we talk about that? As one of the only probably few Trunks fans in existence, I'm pretty sure.
The ultimate Trunks fan.
Future Trunks is cool.
Future Trunks is the best.
Bro, Trunks with the sword and jacket getup is just.
That's what made me love Trunks to begin with. It's just like,
Have you seen a one video about that Trunks super fan?
No.
Like,
I'm
dude literally made himself look like Trunks.
I'm
But he
scared
got
to
the
see that
scarf,
actually.
the jacket, the shoes, even dyed his hair purple.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, dang.
Like, he actually did all that.
That's actually legit, honestly.
Yeah,
But-
I was like, wow.
But that's
He
the
even got,
thing,
like,
I feel like Trunks probably would have been like, I did all this work to only halfway accomplish the mission that I came to do in the first place.
I mean, I think he was just happy to see Gohan again, you know?
You know, Gohan
Probably.
with his arm.
everywhere I go, I see that thing.
I see his arm.
Everywhere I go, I see her face.
I mean, come on, he even... That's the one thing I love about Team 4-Star, because they pointed that out. They were like, Mr. Gohan, why do you keep staring at my arm? Oh, no reason. Mr. Trunks, why do you keep staring at my arm? Oh, no reason.
No reason.
I mean... History of Trunks has got to be my favorite movie, because Akira Toriyama gave him a reason to be dark and broody without the I am an edgelord, therefore I am broody. It was an actual reason. And for them, I'm just like, you know what? It works out well. Here's a kid who grew up fairly peacefully, sort of similar to Gohan, but like was thrown into a world where everyone he knew was dead.
Besides Goku, Trunks is probably my favorite Super Saiyan Ascension moment.
Oh, you mean in the future? When
he does it in the future.
That is
Super, right?
that's probably one of the better Super Saiyan transformations.
As a
no, it wasn't. It wasn't in Super Chat. It was in the original Dragon Ball. But it was like
when he goes Super Saiyan for the first time ever, he's still like a kid, and it's in the
he's holding Gohan as he dies, basically.
Yeah.
I can hear the music
wasn't he
in
supposed
my
to, like,
head.
take Goku's place or something? Wasn't he going to like replace Goku, but like some people didn't want that to happen?
Gohan was
yeah.
always originally was supposed to replace Goku.
But
He
like a
was-
lot of people didn't want that to happen, so
which was stupid.
You catch glimpses
and
of
they
it.
decided to never have him be good at fighting in any sense ever again.
potential, so much potential, mate.
Mystic is okay.
Yeah, that's the thing that throughout all of Dragon Ball Z, Gohan's character was always like, oh, all of this unlimited, untapped potential. And then the greatest irony of all is that after, with the
all that work,
whatever, Ultimate Gohan, they just
You okay,
never
Mr. Davis?
touched him again.
Yeah.
All that potential, not
Here,
gonna use
here you
it.
go. 1 year
Still one of my favorite moments though is when he goes Super Saiyan 2 or whatever, or before that, when Goku gives Cell a Senzu bean.
Gotta go.
And I was like, here, go ahead and kill my child.
When I saw the news yesterday.
And then Piccolo's
Watching
just
your moves
like,
on those escape
you're an
rounds,
actual
juking guys left and
idiot.
right.
And then
I sworn I was back
suddenly
at the
goes,
park playing picture
wait,
with you and
you're
your dad.
right. I'm a dumbass.
Wait, you're right. I done goofed.
Don't worry. I won't tell your mom.
To be fair, Goku was like, I think to be fair, Goku was kind of like, you know what? Listen, okay.
Look at you.
If my son has to
Your dad can
die
see
to
you
kill
now.
him,
He probably
then the
forgot.
ends justify the
He'd
means.
definitely freak out. So you taking over for the other Spider-Man?
Nah.
I suppose.
Like I said,
I
he's
don't
just
know,
on
man.
vacation.
Goku's just an ass.
He doesn't care.
He's a dummy.
Doesn't he have like a
care?
quote or something? Like he's like, I'm not really a hero or anything, but if you mess with my
I can
family,
handle
I'll
it.
kill you or something like that.
Basically,
But listen, you get
It's
in
I'm
over your head, you
paraphrasing,
give me a
but
call.
close enough.
Laughing,
I'm here for you.
Gohan laughing in pain.
Got it.
I mean, we're talking about a person who allowed his son to be kidnapped by his worst enemy turned friend at the point.
I like the contrast with Vegeta though, how much he actually cared about his kids and how much like
Oh
he
yeah.
would never fight. And after a while, he got to the
Should
point where
patrol
he
for a
doesn't
while.
fight unless it's his family in danger. And then Katie barred the door. He's gonna kick your ass to keep his
Way
family
different
safe.
vibe from Brooklyn up here.
Right? But see, that's the thing. Like, I think the most shocking moment to me when it came to Vegeta was honestly against Boo when he decided to literally sacrifice himself, and I'm just like, wait a minute, but that's not Vegeta. But he wouldn't. But what happened? And then you think about it, it's just like, for the people that he said he did it for was Trunks, Bulma, and then Goku. It's just like, oh, this hurts. Because you would think that Vegeta, honestly, would not be the person to be like, yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Instead, I will blow you up first to save my own skin.
Because that's where he used to be, and then at the very end, that's where he ended up being.
A weapon steal?
That's one of my favorite
That was
moves.
Raven Heart.
The Final Flash, to be honest.
Final Flash. Why can't I speak? Final Flash kicks ass.
I don't know. It's almost like you're a voice actor or something.
Yeah. What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with that? Why did you do that?
Making a weapon steal out in the open like that? Pretty bold.
I remember this one clip. I think it was in the Goku like Black era. There was like a duck. It was so funny because it sounded so bad. It's like, don't shoot. This man is in black.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want
It's so like out of. It's just so bad.
Arm dealings.
Like,
So many people just had to be asleep at the wheel, so to say, to let that slip in. Like nobody heard that. It had a second thought. There wasn't a literally every person from the conceptualization of that episode until when it was released. Every single one heard that and was just like, yes, this is fine.
Did you not see the episode? There's an actual clip of Frieza talking about he wants to caress balls. So there's that.
That one, whatever.
Imagine like,
Say that one? Okay, fine.
Imagine that episode came out like in 2020 when they said they were shooting the man is not black. Imagine how people would act when like they just hear that real quick on text.
I mean, I'm sure they probably still listen to that clip out of context. Just saying.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson.
See, what the thing is,
Don't do it again.
Again, it's always funny to me seeing how like small kids watch Dragon Ball, which is great. But the hilarious part about all of it is, I remember when this was considered too violent for children.
This car chase is about to turn
into.
It was on an adult swim. That's what I remember.
Well, I mean, Dragon Ball Z for like English dubbing, just American audience or Western audiences, whatever.
Yeah.
Got a lot of censorship, didn't it? They just took out blood a whole lot.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, anime itself had a lot of censorship back then.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure a good part of that was just like because of cultural differences.
Oh, definitely.
Or differences in what were perceived to be okay for children.
Does anyone remember
about
the rice ball jelly donuts? Does anybody remember the rice ball jelly donuts?
What? So, like, I seen that clip like when I was young. Like, I didn't get it at first, but like, I seen that clip before.
Jim, you've never heard of the rice ball jelly donuts?
No.
So 4Kids used to do all the dubbing for like anime and stuff.
Yeah, I do know that they have some silly censorship.
Yeah, in Pokemon, they didn't think kids would get the idea that Brock loved rice balls, and they didn't think the kids would understand about what rice balls were. So they changed rice balls to donuts.
That is a pretty stupid call, but also, to be fair, a cartoon character loving jelly donuts It's pretty good.
to drive.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
pretty
very first season of
Just like
Yeah,
that
for sure.
concept in a vacuum. All right, I'll give it to you. It's a good one.
I think now I know why I remember the Jelly Donut one because I watched Pokemon when I was a kid.
The underground
Can
school.
we
funny
also
thing-
can we also talk about the fact that Brock was literally the first Kirby character that we were all introduced to as kids?
Yes. And
Yeah, Dad never even thought about it.
It's so funny we watch it because, to be honest,
I'm alive.
Are you sure?
it's so funny because back then I did not understand about anything about Brock, but now when I rewatch it, it's just so funny now. Like I didn't even understand what's up with Brock and his character until like I'm much older now. I was like, wow. Such a simp.
Locking on.
That's why
Yeah, Brock
like
just needed to work on not coming off as incredibly desperate every time he saw
Why take
somebody
over a
who
billboard?
he
it
thought
intimidation?
was female
Are
in
they
any
dropping a
way,
new
shape,
single?
or form.
did he ever end up with someone though?
He has in the the newer Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, in the newer Pokemon series, I don't know which one. He ends up having a girlfriend now.
Huh.
Come on,
Way to go,
man.
Brock.
It only took like 2 decades, but
Way to
yeah.
go, buddy.
Miles, we still meeting today?
Yeah,
Never
the
got
only
some
reason why I saw that is because I heard that in the Pokemon, I didn't like Pokemon now ever since the XYZ.
But I'm free now.
Ever since
Where?
Sun and Moon came out, because until I seen where they actually
By the Science
where I
Center?
think actually
Why
this
they-
is the old
You'll see.
characters. This is I
Don't be
think
late.
Brock and Misty. I was like, part of my watch
78th
it
and West End.
because
Guess
I
I'll
never
find out what she means.
I never liked Pokemon after XYZ because Sun and Moon, I just didn't like it.
I think I stopped watching Pokemon after Master Quest. That tells you
That'll
how
work.
it's anything, honestly.
Wait, what? When was
I
that?
stopped watching after Johto League. So.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think there was ever a point in time where I actively followed it. I think just on and off, seeing random parts of it
Hola,
different
mijo.
times.
I wanted to tell you my favorite
This
food
is
truck
gonna
will
be
at the
so
Round
bad.
Look
My
out for the
parents
logo
didn't
with
let
a
me watch
giant ear.
Pokemon.
Okay.
Oh god,
Oh no! It was one of. Was it the case of these monsters? They're demonic.
Ah, that was what it was. That was what it was.
You're actually pretty close. My mom would say that they had devil horns, devil tails, were evil inside, so I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Some of them have had horns or tails. And there's plenty of animals in real life that have horns and or tails and are cool.
No.
Exactly.
Uncle
But
Eric
they
told
were
me about
devil
it.
horns and devil tails. I don't agree with you, but that's my mom, that's just what my mom was. But I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon, but I did watch Digimon. I grew up on Digimon.
I hated Digimon.
Digimon?
Wait, you watched Digimon, but you could. What?
Like Digimon's worse in my opinion.
Digimon.
Like in terms of devil.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I agree, but the difference between the two was that Digimon, because they took place in a digital world, my mom was able to talk to me about how it's all fake, it's all from digital. Whereas Pokemon,
Whereas with Pokemon, it's so obvious that could be happening right now in life.
Pokemon was happening. We were literally going out to get
Every time
Pokemon.
an episode of Pokemon turned on, it would start with a black screen and then text. True story.
Okay, wait. To vouch for my parents. I was like 6 and 8 when I was watching those. And so my mom would have to. My mom literally used to. No matter what we watched, she would sit down with me and my sister after we finished watching it, and we would have a long, in-depth conversation about what was real, what wasn't, what do we take away from this, what do we not. That's how I learned how to analyze movies.
I literally could not have done that with my mom.
That's a good question. When will Ash
Almost
finally turn
bailed. You
11?
took so long. Give me a hand. It's stuck.
Never.
You know what else is a good question? Is Ash in a coma? I think Ash.
Oh wow.
There's
think Ash
actually
should
a
have called
theory
him.
of that.
That would make sense.
That theory can be applied to like literally any show.
Yeah, but this one feels. I mean, he does in the first couple episodes get struck by lightning.
I mean, yes, this one actually does seem fairly plausible.
And he's been 10 forever. I don't.
And I'm literally watching the first episode of Pokemon right now.
Secret time capsule.
Tell me if you see him go into a coma.
Like, when he first gets Pikachu, like...
Oh yeah, I forgot that part in episode 3 where he blacks out and he's literally in a coma in the hospital. And then next episode after that, they just, it's like it never happened. They just keep going on. I wonder what's going on there.
Theory confirmed.
Clear, save the world.
Will's up here confirming theories.
Okay.
Love my nerdy fan club.
I know. I think I figured out now why your mom was okay with Digimon but not Pokemon. It's because Digimon are the champions. Plain and simple.
Yeah, because literally, Pokemon and Digimon, like, they're kind of like they're really different compared to each other.
Our
to
energy
be honest,
converter was pretty
They
fire.
are. I never really knew
think it's still on
much of
display
anything
at the
about
Science Center?
Digimon. I still don't.
Hope so.
One show that I watched almost
I remember
religiously
Goober
was
Rig looking suave as ever though.
I will say when I got older and I was in college, I happened to hit one of my nostalgia trips and I was just like, you know what? I want to watch Digimon again. This was the only thing I was allowed to watch when I was a kid. It was my first introduction to anime. I didn't even know it was anime at the time. I'm gonna watch it. And so it was me and a bunch of my college roommates. We sat around and we're like, okay, we're gonna watch Digimon. And I remember starting to watch it and I'm like, I love this show. Why in the world did my mom let me watch this when I was a kid, but not Pokemon?
I tried one episode of Pokemon with my mom, and it was when Ash met the Squirrel Squad. I tried that one episode. My mom got to like 10 minutes into it and goes, eh. And I was like, Mom, why eh? And she goes, because it has Satan in it. And I'm like, but no, it doesn't.
Middle school graduation was bittersweet.
See, my mom wasn't the only one who saw Satan in Pokemon.
Oh no, definitely not.
Stay in touch, but man.
But that's the thing. It was
like a whole new world.
It was just one of those things that you just, I mean, my mom never stopped me from watching Pokemon or any anime. Well, no. Until it got to Yu Yu Hakusho. Until it got to that.
I gotta get home from Mom's rally.
Because what ended up happening was.
Good time to use this unlimited ride pass.
See, what happened was.
Literally, what happened was my mom walked in on one of, I think it was where one of the characters was saying something along the lines of, "I will burn you in hell," or something along those lines. And she's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "No, it's not what you think."
Jesus Christ, I can't hear anything. I couldn't understand like the rest of it.
She unfortunately happened to walk in on the one time in that one episode where one of the characters was like, "I'm literally Satan."
Oh, you know what's the worst thing? I was watching JoJo's Adventure Part 5, and it was like on episode I think 2 or 1, where literally this one character literally licked the character in the face, and my parents and my mom walked into that.
You got the house key? Yeah.
What was funny though, what was like slightly hilarious, and one thing I missed out on was when Banjo-Kazooie came out and Grunty was a witch. My mom took one look at Grunty and said, "I cannot play this because it has witches in it." Yet somehow, I was able to watch The Mummy.
So filling your suit with snow.
Are
you still wearing your suit? Yeah, just in case.
Lord of the Rings, all of that just fine. Not Harry Potter though, but The Mummy and Lord of the Rings, all that just fine. But because
whenever it involved the witch.
But because it involved the witch,
Harry
it's just like,
Potter,
oh.
Is my favorite part of living in Harlem.
I was allowed to watch Harry Potter, but I had to have a discussion with my mom afterwards about why magic was not good and why we don't do magic and what magic was and what that
Wait.
actually.
The way that you're phrasing that is like magic is real, but you're not allowed to use it.
That's that was the conversation.
Oh my! Like, this is all true, but you can never do any of it.
To be fair, magic technically is true. It's called black magic, but it's just not something that my mom. That's what we had the discussion of. We had the discussion of what real magic was and what it wasn't. We're like, magic's not this. This is what real magic is. Do you really want to do it? No, I don't really want to do it. Okay, then you're not going to.
Meanwhile, if you would have told me, hey, magic is real, and I would have been like, wait a minute, so you mean to tell me I can literally levitate shit with my mind? Show me where that is and how I can do it.
Good luck, Miss Morales.
No, that wasn't the conversation my mom had with me. My mom had with me was demon possession.
Oh boy.
This kind of stuff. Black magic. What black magic actually is. This is why you don't do it.
Wait, dang it, what was what did they call the ghostly aberrations that protect you from Patronus? That's it. That's what I'm thinking of. Can I at least learn how to summon a Patronus to fight against the demons?
I mean,
that's the one thing.
That's me when I realize that I can't have secret powers. That's me when I realize that powers are not real. Magic's not real.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You did not want to give. I mean, hell, you don't want to give 29-year-old me the chance to shoot a Kamehameha wave, but like 12-year-old me? Oh God, no. 12-year-old me with the ability to shoot a Kamehameha wave would be destruction.
No one man should have all that power.
We've got a situation.
Back in the day when me and my cousin tried to do a Kamehameha.
Like me and my cousins, my older male cousins, would literally hold legitimate martial arts tournaments just because it happened.
I got you.
I think my generation is the reason for don't try this at home. Because we literally tried it at home.
We did martial arts tournaments at my house too. We did wrestling matches.
Oh, same.
We did WWE wrestling matches at my house.
Oh my.
With me and my sister.
I stopped doing them like this year because I can't do it on the ground anymore, like the grass. I always win though. Like literally my cousins trying to attack, I still won. Because I used to do a lot of submissions. Those submissions. I remember last time he actually hit me with a DDT. Like he did a double hook DDT on me, and my head hit the ground hard.
I think one of the last few times I did do wrestling, my brother literally, because his favorite wrestler as a kid was The Rock, he literally rock bottomed me into a wooden bookcase.
Oh my god.
I wish I could grow up at that time.
See, my
all I had was the front yard.
Yeah, my sister and I weren't allowed to watch my dad when he watched wrestling. So what we would do, we would sneak down the stairs and try to sneak as much as we could, because we could hear it. We knew exactly what was happening. We could hear what was going on, but we weren't allowed to watch it. So we would sneak and try to catch bits and pieces of it. Now I'm 26 and I can watch wrestling without home.
I really love old wrestling. I really love the old wrestling. The new stuff is trash, to be honest.
I almost got in trouble at my grandmother's house once, because if anyone remembers the signature pose for D-Generation X.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my stuff. Fuck you. Double cross.
I got in trouble for that. Well, almost. Like, I did it, and as soon as I did it, like, midway towards the end of the motion, my grandmother turned the hall, so I, like, dropped to the floor like I was a toy in Andy's room.
That's my parents that get mad at me for doing for the D-Generation. Because me and my cousin, like, we really like watching wrestling and all that, and we literally the D-Generation, like, poses and all that.
What about you? What's the
We
underground
just suck it and, like, the main one.
I thought they wanted new form, but there isn't
Alright
any
guys,
here.
I gotta head to bed, but hope y'all have a good day.
Yeah.
Your analytics.
Thanks for dropping by, man.
Good idea.
Psych, feel better soon.
Yes, please, or I will literally find a way to mail you a lung.
Alright, good night, guys.
Night.
Alright, and I'm going right after.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably should jump off too because I need to do something that's gonna make me feel better.
I honestly am like
Rest.
seriously.
Rest. I need to rest. I need to rest. That's the word I was looking for.
I am seriously curious as to how you're still alive at this point, honestly.
Sheer determined will to see this project through.
Ah, you know what? Valid.
I gotta say something that's gonna probably be. I'm just gonna say something right now, and a lot of people might not like it. I think hentai is pretty overrated.
I don't know. I mean, I could follow that up with something, but
people get horny. That's all it is.
It's pretty overrated. Not gonna lie.
Say that when you hear your favorite child voice actors from Pokemon and Digimon in hentai.
No,
okay, yeah, I'm leaving now.
Yeah. Well, Route 34 all the way.
Basically.
Miles.
Yeah. It just feels
this
weird.
conversation. I'm gonna hop off because I'm gonna go sleep so that way I don't die. Night, guys.
What if something happens to you while I'm not there?
Mijo, this isn't like City Hall. We're all okay. You stay
I
where it's safe.
like. I read I seen this one manga. I think it was called Metamorphosis. I think it's called that.
Okay, Ma.
But here's that one. That's that one part. That's that one story. Like I forgot. Like I'm gonna find an image of that one girl. You've probably seen her before.
You okay? Where are you?
I'm headed to
Probably.
Braithwaite Bridge. There was an explosion.
Alright. But if Roxanne shows up, you run.
Oh
Got it?
my god, this
They'll look
is...
for some of the blame for all this, and it won't just be the Tinkerer.
Okay. I'll be careful.
Oh man.
Okay, let me
That
find
explosion
it.
looks bad.
2
You gotta
hours
hurry.
into this game, we're not even having it yet.
Okay, just now my Google's taking so long to load.
Looks like
Okay,
the
now
plaza
I'm
was
trying
just
to
a
hold an
warm-up.
image and add to photos.
Or distraction.
Okay, have you seen this girl before?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not shoot each other, all right?
No?
People, it's not that disturbing as much as people
Oh,
say.
that is definitely my office best friend.
Like I to be honest, like, I didn't even bother to do it for the hentai part. I actually read it for the plot. Like I actually read it for the plot to see what's happening.
You know, some hentai actually do have plot. I can
Yeah,
say
like
that
this
much.
this one actually had a plot. And it's kind of with stuff that's in it. It's actually kind of like that stuff actually can happen to actual people. Like that stuff can actually happen. I was like, wow, what an interesting story for a thing. And
Yep, called it.
Like, wow.
Called it. Called that part. Yep. So this is... No, this is...
He said, I bet there's gonna be a freaking anime adaptation.
Keep him busy.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know how it's gonna be then. Because if that becomes an actual anime adaptation, I don't know how I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Yeah, just make it not adult. Okay.
Miles, I saw the explosion. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But did you see the tinkerer?
People say like it's freaking gross. Yeah, I couldn't see where it was, but I don't remember the name. Like yeah, actually, like I don't know. Whenever like I kind of like it's not that much jokes unless if it's like real life stuff. But like when it's like animated manga and all that, like I don't find it like gross. But like if it's like real life stuff, yeah. Man. And when after like with my friends, like we are on Discord and we're saying how we're doing little things saying how long we can finish it, and whoever finishes it, they get like $40. And yeah, and there was like 4 of us, and there was only 2 people left, me and my other friend, and it was just so confusing.
That is insane. Oh.
And I thought 2 girls 1 cup was weird, but
oh god.
No, like it's some freaking disgusting stuff in there though. But I won. Like the last episode, like just I was like, oh no, I don't know what to do. Like Jesus Christ, it's just so weird.
Oh, I'm good.
Have you seen Bunny Girl Senpai?
I have not. Fuck it.
You have it?
I have not.
Have you seen JoJo yet?
I started watching JoJo, but I just could not get into it. I'll try again, but I just could not get into JoJo. I tried. I honestly God tried.
Yeah, like.
I honestly tried JoJo, but like.
Over there. I gotta finish this so I can help those people.
Oh, this is gonna happen.
JoJo, like even JoJo, first 2 like parts, it's gonna be like the first 2 parts are people like say like it's pretty hard, like it's like bad, like a lot of friends like part 1 and part 2 like they're like it's not the best though, because JoJo's like an anime where like people like the other people like describe it like it starts getting better and better more from part to part. Because part 1, like a lot of JoJo fans think part 1 I think like part 1 is probably like well fans say like probably one of the worst parts because it doesn't give them like the vibe that the other parts like part 4, part 3, part 5 because like the bizarreness and it's way part 1 and part 2, like part 2, like the only great thing about part 2 is like the character that's the Joseph, he's like one of like the favorites. Like the young Joseph, he's like one of the favorites Joseph because he's like really different from Jonathan. He was like Mr. Goody Two Shoes boy, that's right. Joseph, he was like he was like really different. Like he was like too funny. Like he even made the Joestar secret technique. Like he literally like it's like so like he literally in this one like the second episode, like the second or first episode where we got that one like there's like this one in the vampire and Joseph literally pulled out the freaking Tommy gun. He literally pulled out a Tommy gun and just shoot him.
Everybody get out!
It's like part 2. Like, you know, people like
don't worry, I got you.
It's all right. Like Joseph was one of the best. Like, dude is so, like, he even, like, does, like, a thing, like, your next time is gonna be, like, he has this one thing where he, like, predicts what your next thing gonna be. He's like, your next life is going to be this, and next. Yeah, Joseph is, like, one of the best, and literally, and what he does, his secrets,
You gotta get it stable. Okay. I need something they can cross.
Like, he thought it was gonna be, like, really good, so this is, like, he was like, run away. So he's like he looks like he's gonna do something so epic. He's like, cause like you see the person's legs, they're barely regenerating, and he's like, I gotta use one of my legs. I gotta use one of my techniques. It's gonna involve my legs. Like he's practically like, he's like running away. He was running away. Yeah, like, Joseph's a pretty, like, he's a really interesting character. Yeah, that's what, like, people, like, say, like, Jojo, like, from part 1 to, like, part 2 to part 3, like, it just gets better and better. Like, part 4. Huh?
I'll have to give it another shot, when I get the chance to. I'll have to give it another shot, but I'm gonna head on out of chat and just finish up the stream, and then, yeah.
I did this.
I'll be around, though. I'll be still streaming.
Is that part 1? Just like, yeah.
I made it explode.
The only episodes I remember for part 1 is episode 1, 2, and 3, and 8 and 9. Like, the mid, like, half through it is just, like, pretty boring, to be honest.
After the explosion, the bridge started
to... eyes on the other Spider-Man. Please
like,
advise.
the first 3 episodes, like, basically explain the story and all that.
Copy.
Gotcha. Alright. Cool.
No!
I'm out, dude.
No, I'm
Catch
not
you
your
later.
enemy.
What are you doing?
See you.
He saved us.
Hey, leave him alone.
I'm recording this.
We're watching.
Put that
Alright.
phone away now. I said put that phone away now.
Alright, everybody, so
Leave now.
we're gonna finish up
I saved
this.
them.
What the hell? Where'd he go?
Oh my God. Did he go over?
Did they push him?
I didn't push him. But you guys, we got 10 minutes. This game is honestly phenomenal. And I have to give it off, give hats off to the people who made this, to Insomniac. Insomniac.
What happened to Roxxon being here for us? They were gonna shoot me. They didn't even listen.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Ah, man.
Here today is Simon Krieger.
I'll pause this. I'll be right back, everybody. Now I'm back. For the last few minutes of stream.
Discussing the destruction of Braithwaite Bridge.
Look, I want to root for the new Spider-Man, but his, what did you call it? Bioelectricity?
You want breakfast?
Well, that cost us Roxxon property, and it destroyed a bridge.
This is
Roxxon
messed
had
up.
nearly dealt
That's
with
not
the
what happened.
underground
Finn's the Tinkerer. She stole the new form. No idea why. And it's my fault the bridge blew up.
No, it's not.
I'm headed to the campaign headquarters. You boys need anything while I'm out? I could pick up dulce de coco.
I thought you'd quit after last night.
Why would I quit? I said I'd fight for my home. I meant it.
You could have died.
Our family doesn't give up. You know that.
Mom! Dulce de coco would be great. If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
When I got powers, and I thought I'll be able to fix anything. Do anything that Spider-Man does.
Whenever you say Spider-Man, you always mean the other one. You're Spider-Man. You can fix this. Your way.
Here we go. Found my position, let's hit the road. Came along, now my people here with me, I'm in my zone. Been around the block a time or two. I tell you where to go, I tell you how to move. I got longitude and latitudes. Keep it moving, that's my attitude. Looking back, I know they probably doubt me. Now the city on my back, I wear it proudly. I took the message and sent it, felt like I was born for this minute. This is my time. I'm seizing the moment, cause I gotta go for the time's gone. Ain't scared of the dark, cause I'm bringing the light with a nice long. I shine on. See it coming, I don't need a sign. This the moment, I'ma make it mine. This is my time. My time, my time now. My time, my time. Yeah.
What's up, New York? Hey man, things are big time now, huh? Feels like people need friendly neighborhood now more than ever.
We gotta think of a shorter name. All the good apps are one word.
Miles, finally got through.
Oh, hey Pete. What's going on?
I saw the news. It was in Simkarian, so either a bridge exploded or a bagel was fumigated, which doesn't make any sense in context. Either way, I'm looking at flights. I can be back tomorrow night.
No, don't do that. It's okay. I figured out who's responsible. And I'm gonna stop them. I promise.
Okay, I trust you. But if you need help, I'll be on the first plane home. Otherwise, I'll see you when I get back in a few weeks, okay?
Yeah, okay. Thanks. And good luck learning some Karian.
Why are there 7 different words for bathroom?
Oh man, let's look. So, she's toy stolen. Oh wait, speaking of which, I need to see if I can get a suit. I can. Neat. Which this is one that's done. But I do want this one. Or honestly, yes. It's black and yes, give me it. Sweet. Okay, so I gotta do a bunch of activities and I'll get the animated suit. Definitely get that one. So we're gonna run around in this white and black because yes. So let's go ahead and how many skill points do I need? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can't do that one yet. So let's go on over to combat. I need to get some combat stuff. Nice. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Alright. Let's see. Time capsules, some lock stuff, some underground stuff. Okay. So not much. Alright. So I am going to go ahead and probably I want to get to the Avengers Tower. That's probably all the way on the other side of town. I know we're all going. Turn this off. If y'all know anything about me and the other Spider-Man games that I like to play.
Okay, boss. What's the plan?
Finn's family has a repair shop in Midtown. She used to do all her work there. If I'm lucky, she still does.
Wouldn't it be easier to just call her and talk?
I don't think so, man. Seeing her on the bridge, I don't know that person. I need to figure out why she's doing all this.
All right, man. Do what you feel is right. Keep me posted.
Oh, it's all the way over there. So we're gonna go to the Avengers Tower, and that's where I'll end it. Yeah, I can find it easier this way. I know where I'm going now. Not exactly where I'm going at this point. There's a reason why I want to go to the Avengers Tower, because honestly I'm trying to get a distance reward, and two, I want to see if he'll say anything.
App's picked up another crime. Weapons deal.
I know where I'm going. Definitely gonna
we are again. A major disaster in our city. Explosions, a bridge collapse, weapons discharged amid rush hour traffic. Thank heaven no lives were lost. But we can't be that lucky every time. What if this attack had happened a few days later, during the so-called storm of the century the 5 o'clock news won't stop jabbering on? From disaster to bedlam in a snap. And there's plenty of blame to go around, including to these underground thugs. That being said, it'd be a dereliction of my duty if I didn't point out that the Underground's attack was little more than an armored car heist until Spider-Man's bratty little sidekick showed up and tried to handle things, all on his own. What happened next? He made things worse. This new kid wants to be Spider-Man? Well, he sure is living up to the name. Speaking of which, anyone notice that the original Spider-Man hasn't been seen lately? I think I know why. He's like the parent pretending that the kid melting down in the cereal aisle isn't big. But we know the apple doesn't fall far from the web. We know it. You're the apple, Spider-Man.
Yes, in case you're wondering, I will be getting the Avengers game at some point, and we're gonna go through it.
Roxxon and the Underground are trading shots nearby.
Alright guys, I just wanted to like come here, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna end right here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It has been a blast. I have enjoyed every bit of it, but don't head out just yet. If anyone's still lurking and or watching, we're about to raid. So thank you guys so very much. I didn't plan on...
Hey, a store's being broken into near you.
1 second. We're gonna raid, but thank you guys. I didn't plan on streaming tonight, but again, to those who came, to those who showed up, hung out with me, thank you. To my Singing Speaks groups people who hung out with me today, thank y'all so much. To all the new followers, thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. You guys don't know how much it means to me that you can come in, hang out, stream with me, talk with me, just have fun, talk about funny nerdy shit and stuff like that. So again, thank you guys so much. And I was gonna go see Pakuda, but he's ending. So let's see. We are going to head on over to, I think, if I'm right, let's see here. We are going to go on over to, yeah. So we're going to go over to one of my longtime friends, one of my very first few friends I made here on this app, on Twitch. His name is Those Coles. We're going to head over to him. He is playing some Destiny 2. And for those of you who have been friends of mine on here for a long time, you would remember when I did Destiny 2 a while back. So again, we're gonna go head over there, tell him Riz sent you, give him some love, give him the follow. He's a great person, great friend, great energy. You guys will love him. Thank you all so much, and I will catch y'all next time, where we will take on, we'll probably do some more Kakarot tomorrow. If not, we'll do some Spider-Man, definitely. But we're gonna take on some some more Spider-Man, definitely. So thank you guys so much. I love y'all, and until next time, let's keep New York safe, everybody. All right, peace.